Hello, hello, and welcome to the WRC channel's coverage of the Sankei Shimbun Cup. This broadcast, of course, is presented by USPML and the World Reach Championship. USPML, of course, has Sparrow's Nest Studio in New York City, which I visited last month. But it moved since then. I have not been there for the new one, but it's there. It's there. Everyone else can go visit the new space. And WRC, the most prestigious? How would you say that, Harrison?
Probably prestigious. If I had to take a gander, I had to throw my hat in the ring.
I always say prestigious, and I don't know why it came out prestigious just now.
I think it's prestigious actually, but that's one of those weird things where like no one actually pronounces it that way, so it gets weird.
I've heard that.
It gets zany.
I've heard prestigious, but yeah, I've definitely always I like the E sound, prestigious. Anyway,
right, you gotta match the normal.
I like it the first one, not the second one. prestigious international tournament where all the world champions come together to play Riichi Mahjong. But today we're covering the Sankei Shimbun Cup, which is 15 groups, 4 teams in each group. That means 60 teams total, battling it out. Each group, the top team from each group will move on to the team playoffs. And today we are watching Group 8, or Session 8. And also tomorrow we will be covering Group 1 again because we've gone all the way through all 15 and we're starting over again. This is Group 8. The teams Maika, Mahjong, all Sirius. Yeah, Mionnu bar. So this is the first time we're seeing these 4 teams this season. 3 of them played last season.
I was gonna say, a little lopsided heading into today, isn't it? Team Maika really just full steam ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. Maika, Citrus, and all Sirius were all in the event last year as well. Mionnu bar is new, brand new. All the players are brand new. All from RMU, which is a newer professional organization as well.
And it's top team from each group is taking it all, or moving to the next round is how I should place it, right? So that's the incentive everyone's given to play for within their groups.
Yeah, exactly. So you're supposed to win your group. There are, I think it ends up with 15 sessions total. Each group only plays 10 sessions. So I'm not sure exactly how many sessions, but we're just about halfway through the season right now. So I don't know how many seasons specifically Group 15 has left to play. I do know, however, all Sirius did get a penalty. Each player got a 10-point penalty today for being within 10 minutes late of the meeting time.
Well, 10 points to each player, not great, but 40 points. This league does have Oka, so 1 first, and you are definitely over that, making that up. Not unable to come back from. And we got some names to start this first game.
If they will come back, they will take the first dealer seat position, represented by MIdori Uchimura. What did I put in? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't add in the league. Sorry about that. Also in the south seat is Arisa. Ishikawa representing Maika, Team Maika. In the west seat will be Ayane Ishida representing Citrus. And in the north seat, Asuka Minamisawa representing Mionnu bar, which I noted before. All 3 players from that team are from RMU and all very new to this league. So going to double check the leagues of everyone else. Ishikawa in the South Sea is from Mahjong Union, which we actually don't see a whole lot of there. Mahjong Union has traditionally had a lot fewer females than the other leagues did. A lot fewer women. So There are only a few also in the Sankei Shimbun Cup. It is a women's league. I didn't mention that at the beginning either. Ayane Ishida in the West seat is from Kyokai NPM, Nihon Mahjong, Nihon Pro Mahjong. Ugh, I will get that eventually. And in the our dealer, Midori Uchimura is from the Japan Professional Mahjong League.
JPML. Hey,
Yes,
we'll take it. And nothing better to showcase these players than how they play at the table. You know, you can always say, oh, they have this, here's their personality. But the second they get on the table, some people just transform. And I'm really excited to see how these players are going to be when they're thrown into the frying pan, as you say.
Yeah, so these three teams, they have the same members as well as last year, I think. Maybe, yeah, one member changed for all Series. No, I think all the members are exactly the same as last year for Maika and Citrus and all Sirius.
Running it back, I'm sure they got a lot of practice together in the off season. Then must be pretty close if they're running it down. And it looks like Uchimura's starting high pie, not the best, a little bit slow. Ishikawa, nice pinfu building up. Ishida in front has that Shun pair, maybe able to call and go, get a little bit more speed, but with Minamisawa not really having too much speed either. It feels like this is going to be kind of a slow hand. Oh, and then Haku Ako. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Maybe Ishikawa just cleans up, just has all the speed in the world. Yaku, locked, loaded. Not the worst shape. Can she and go?
It just takes, yeah, one tile to make a slow hand look super duper fast.
Yeah, I mean, double Ryumen next to it. That 8-9 Manzu shape, that Penshan is going to be a little bit tricky, relying on just the 7, but strong shapes to go with it. I'm thinking this might be Ishikawa's hand. Yeah, no one's really got anything developed or any like super high value routes too. So I imagine it's just going to be a lot of efficient cutting and kind of slowly going through it until people start drawing Doras or some interesting things happens. Which speaking of Ishikawa, I feel like this is a Honitsu pinnacle moment. We're gonna drop 8-6 Kanshan, so we might be going Honitsu with that hand. That could be very, very expensive. Has the 9M
A
pair,
lot
good
of rough
Manzu shape
shapes.
around it.
Yeah, I was looking at Uchimura's hand, and the shapes are just rough.
Yeah.
Coming in when everyone else's hands are starting to come together. Whoa, sorry. Okay, it's all good.
7 mana, not gonna do. Ooh, Tuso. So now we have a weird Toitsuba hand. Okay, we'll throw 3 though. We don't want it. We said, no way. Oh, speaking of weird Toitsu hands, Ishikawa, 5P pair. Now we have decisions to make. Is this okay? Green Dragon makes sense. Play both.
Also, Laura from Texas in the chat. Welcome.
Whoa, Laura's here.
First time
Whoa.
I have seen a Laura chat in all of my commentary.
Where's the number 1 fan?
Oh, that was a
Ooh,
perfect
789
film.
Sunshoku building up. Hold on. Minamisawa might sneak one out.
That was Uchimura's hand building the Sanshoku. And discards a 6 out of the 6, 8, 9 shape in order to lock in that Sanshoku shape. So she's going Sanshoku or nothing and cheese to Tenpai for it.
In the famous words of somebody much smarter than me, Renshawn is plus EV, repeating his dealer. It's just good. It just works. Always good to go for. But the problem is Ishikawa's got a nuclear cannon. She's building up that East pair, the Chun pair. Can still go Honitsu. Could be so much value. Snap call. Now the question is, do we take Tenpai or do we get a little greedy? And we'll say, you know what? Mangan's good enough. Locked loaded, Shun 5-pin weight, we take those. I imagine Uchimura deciding whether 4-mon or 4-pin's safer to throw, decides 4-mon's better. Still Ishanten for, was that Ishikawa's hands or Ichida's? Ichida is the one who has the open Honitsu. Oops. I'm going to amateur hour out here. Ooh, and the 9 Sochi. Tenpai
Nice,
acquired,
another
7-mon.
Tenpai.
Surely Ishikawa just trying to shut down the board. Seeing Ishida's monster cannon going, you know what? Let's not give away all those points. Let's keep everything cheap. Let's keep everybody close going into East 2. Oh, we still have 7-pin
Yeah,
Tenpai from Uchimura.
so she not for Tenpai for 1 away from Minamisawa.
Yep. Looks like an Itsu played. Going to get that straight, but needs 8-pin. Oh, but we'll win. Ishida finds the 5-pin. It's going to be Tondora 3 for Mangan, 2K, 4K. Ishida setting the
I
tone
did
for
not
this game.
go all the way to the flush, but with Tudora, I did not let that go.
Yeah, whenever you lock that like Tondora Mangan, it especially when you have to go back a Shanten to drop the 5-pin, even though the shape was pretty good, it wasn't like the best. And these players are so good at being defensive. That it feels like you really do just gotta prioritize the Tenpai there.
I think, yeah, for Tudora, you have a decent hand. It's not a big hand. You're going to get at least 3,900 points. And she was like kind of pushing for the flush a bit, but
Mhm.
did not get there. And when you have that pair, yeah, you gotta prioritize speed a little bit. But Tudor is enough that you
Yeah.
can generally it's 3 Han is about the threshold where you're like, all right, I don't have to push anymore for these points.
For Akanashi, the 3 Hans, the magic zone of, you know what, we're good here. Uh, let's see. Oh, this is a nice hand. Although it needs that 3-pin to make that nice reach pin Fedora try. Nice pair, Minamisawa. Shaping up. I'm interested to see if Uchimura is going to justify some sort of Honitsu later on. The hand's not super put together, so even playing efficiently, you might end right at the doorstep of one. 6-0, it's could be better than the 2-man. Yeah, it looks like we're working on that like lower like 2-3-4, 1-2-3 Sanchoku shape, but a lot of efficiency to sacrifice that floating 6. That floating 6 is a pretty good tile. So yeah, it's getting kind of late. That hand's pretty set. Oh, we knocked down 7-9 when reaching for our tile. Throw the
So
9.
there
I'll
goes
throw the
the
9.
9.
Oopsies. Don't need it, guys. Don't worry. Will we take Tenpai? Yes, and we'll reach it. Ishida gonna try and shut down the dealer. Was there 2-pin in that hand? I don't think there was.
There's
I think it was
one,
just
two
reaching.
waiting for a 3. Hmm?
Oh,
No,
yes,
there
you're
was a
right.
1, 2 waiting for
So
3.
yeah,
Yeah. So 1
it is the
Dora.
1-2 pinch on. Um,
The Dora Penton is very difficult, but with the blockers around it, there's 3 tiles of the 1/4 dot
yeah. I
Suji.
mean,
So
you get people to
it
fold
does make
to
it a
cheapen
little
their
bit harder to
hands.
use.
Yeah. Ishida's in first, so all she really wants to do is just kind of shut down the board, stay in first, do all that. Reminder, it is Akanashi, so no red fives, and there is Oka. The first place bonus is 20K, and it should be 2010 Uma. Is that right, Jen?
Yep, 2010. So every single placement, the gap increase or decreases from first place. So between first and second place, there's a 30-point difference in those final placing bonuses. Between second and third, a 20-point difference, and between third and fourth, only a 10-point difference.
And there have been a lot of Riichis since we started talking. It looks like we are on 4-7 Mon for our dealer, 3-pin for Ishida, and for, is that Minamisawa? Yes, Minamisawa, what was that? Like East something? East something Shabo? Double pair weight?
There's a pair of souths, I think, in her hand.
And the East 8 Mon, that was the double pair.
Okay.
And Minamisawa is
The
going to
souths
take
come
it.
out. That's what I meant.
Not super expensive. It should be just Riichi Tone for 2,600, but you also collect the other sticks on the board for a net gain of plus 5,600. Not
And
too
yes, welcome,
shabby.
Eduardo, to the chat as well.
Not
Each
too
of these
shabby.
players are playing for their spot in this group, within this group. So this group of 4 teams are playing for first place within the group. There are a couple of wildcard spots for the second place team in the group, but it's the smallest distance between first place and second place compared across all 15 groups that gets that wildcard spot.
Yeah, so I'd imagine this whole table might even try and just group effort catch up to Team Maika. Feels like the way to play it.
Yeah.
All 3 of you try and target and just get them drop down a little bit more.
Yeah, there's definitely no collaboration going on there, but
Yeah,
everyone is definitely marking Micah.
exactly.
Maybe going for second place, but yeah, like you say, in this situation, they would have to have. You have to be really close. It has to be like a 10-point difference or 5-point difference or less. I think last year, Team WRC, which is the team sponsored by this channel's group, the World Reach Championship, was very close the entire season and was not able to get the wild card spot despite holding first place and a very, very close second place.
Mhm.
Um, it's, yeah, 50-point difference, I think, even is going to be way too much.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Uchimura had an option to go for like a Sanshoku there and keep all pieces, but decides the floating 5 shows are better. Maybe thinking about a Honitsu shift later with that off-wind South Onko.
Also, just a reminder, we will watch 3 games today. There are 3 games played by each group, each session, with some buys. So
Hmm.
each group plays 10 sessions.
5-pin. It looks like that Honitsu sort of tank as well for Ishida. She's going to decide cut that 7-5M, that not so great shape. Maybe we'll go down to Chinitsu later. Don't have to commit just yet. It's hard to drop a Ryanman, especially once you get to row 2.
Ishikawa will pick up our diamond and open-ended in the bamboos 3-4.
Keep that 3-5. Trap a little bit. Ooh, and Arishi hits the table. Bam! That'll be Riichi Dora waiting on the 8-so indicator. That is already twice seen, so not a great weight, but you get everybody to fold, and it's worth its weight in gold. Ooh, except the problem is we have, it looks like a bit of a fight from Minamisawa. Ishan 10, so not there yet, but can make a good case to really challenge Uchimura's Riichi. Throw white. That 5-8 is one of the most
Tenpai.
dangerous Sujis on the board,
Yeah.
I'd think.
And very easy to re-tempai that hand if you just get rid
Mhm.
of those white dragons.
Yeah, a ton of options. You draw a 5 or an 8, and you can still even avoid dropping either side of that. At least you get like a
Well,
Tanyao
even
Infu potentially too for more value to justify the push later.
even I mean, waiting for that 5-8 is not it's not an abysmal reach.
Yeah, that too. Although has the 9, might just have to justify dropping the 5 mon. I think it was later with the 6 mons next to it. It's not the worst in the world. Does look like Ishikawa and Ishida are both out and are full folding.
I don't know, Shiwa just locked in I mean, it's very late, but a double gutty, what I would call a Ryankan. And
Mhm.
also the 3-3-5-7-7 shape here in the Manzu. This is okay, now she's fully up, but
No,
that
she
could
threw
be
she threw a
another
5 pin from
Oh,
that
the fives and
Midzu
sevens were
shape,
both
so it's
gone.
like, yeah,
I see,
there
yeah.
were a lot of middle
Yeah,
cards that were going to. Oh, we'll find last 8. So I think though, so it'll be Riichi Mahjong with 40 fu. So that's actually going to be 26-13. Not bad, not bad.
yeah, actually all of those the dots were out already on the board.
No. Yeah, it was completely safe.
Uh,
So Ishida, I think, just
not the
prioritizing
safe,
the
no,
fold.
I meant the double gutty. All the tiles
Oh
from the double
yeah.
gutty were on the board that I
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. Ooh, what are we making of this
I
head
think
by
it's all
Jenn?
the way we are
Pretty
all the way
fast.
in East 4, first of all.
Hmm.
I have I can't see it. Yeah, okay. Mm,
Very eh.
really, actually, it's a really hard hand to get tempai with, unless she gets
Yeah.
some really good draws for Minamisawa, the dealer.
Oh, jeez. Ishida's hand
She does.
looks super quick too.
I hope that she's able to get a 6 in the dots and shift over from that 9 for Ishida coming up right
Yeah, that would
here.
help it. Oh my goodness. 9 drawn as well. Ishida is just nothing but speed. She could find a 7 so and have a 6-9 tempo with an E pick up Infu built in. Be
Looks
an
like I think
insane
Uchimura's
lay.
hand is going to be the fastest.
You
A
think
lot
so,
more
really?
open-ended. That 6-6-7-8-8 shape is now she's gonna have to switch away from that Ipeiko probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But
I
I
was always
think
trying to find
Uchimura's
the.
the thing is Uchimura's has so much potential for open-ended. Okay, never mind.
Nope.
Now it's
Hold on. Oh, this got to be 7-9 pin, right? Oh, no. Cutting the Suzu early. Okay.
she wants to lock in either the Tanya or the Ipeiko shape.
Hmm.
And she does have an extra block, so she'll have to choose one. So we were hoping at the beginning that she would get that 6 dot. And that will be a 6-7-8 Sanshoku as well.
Yeah.
But this is
By
where
that
the
logic,
hands
throw the
often,
5. Okay.
yeah, stagnates.
Now throw that 5 pin a little early. Make sure, or excuse me, the 5 so. Make sure that that dangerous tile is out. Don't want to be fighting, having to throw that later.
I mean, it is Suji to the, I'm sorry, straddle Suji to the Dora as well.
Mhm.
Which means that since the Dora is 7, any Suji that go around that Dora, the 5-8 or the 6-9, are going to be very dangerous when your opponents start to get to Tenpai because a lot of players hold on to the Dora. Of course, she does have a bunch of blockers with her too, Dora. That was such an amazing draw. Now goes headless.
Yep, headless Ishanten with double Yanmen. Not too bad. Ooh, an Uchimura hits the Ryankan, so the ugly part of the hand, Dunzo. Kind of like you were saying. Should be noted too, Ishikawa right in front of us. The West, I believe, is only once discarded. So there is still one in the wall. Chance to call that for a Yakuhai. And a quick Tempai still available somewhere.
Yeah, so now we're down to Uchimura, the player that looked far away, but I said was going to be quick. And Ishida, who we knew was going to be quick, both one away from ready. But which shape do you prefer if you have one away from these two players?
I mean, the headless one worries me just because odds are you hit the Ryanman and then your Tempais are all terrible Tonkies. And it's pretty late. If it was earlier, I love it because I love to play the Tonki game. You can switch it up, you can read the board and like adapt to it. But like this late, it's so tough. You kind of just take whatever you get and pray.
Also, the way that she went headless there, and at first the 2-mon was going to be her pair. She turned that into a sequence, so now there's no more shot at getting the Sanshoku hand. The 6, 7, 8 sequences. Just looking, there's no 6 dots on the board, so something that she still could have been aiming for. But it was really, for me, it was really tough to decide which line to take when that 3-mon came. Before the 1 came. The 2, 2, 3, 6, 7, and then you have a 7, 9, and locking in the pair, or possibly discarding the 9 and locking in the inside hand. There are a few different options there that she decided very quickly, but I probably would have thought for a few seconds about that.
Yeah, it's definitely like very marginal either way you go. It's a tough tank. We might see some more tempos. It actually looks like Minamisawa because the other two hands on the table that were getting close have kind of stalled out. Might be able to stumble into a tempai before the end of the hand. Be nice. Should be
Ishikawa, I
able to
think, also went
repeat.
away.
Ooh. Ugh. Dora this late. Not what you want to be dropping. Definitely feels like someone might be waiting on that and not reaching.
I
This might be an everybody no 10 hand from the looks of it.
possibly Ishikawa still has a chance to cheat for Tempa, I think.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
mean,
got at
all of
least
them
one
kind
tile
of do.
left. So everyone's got some options, but they got to get it. West Pawn was passed too for Ishikawa, which is very interesting. She did not want to take it that late.
See, no more draws. 1, 2, 3. No more draws left. This is the last discard for Ishikawa, so she'll just discard the safer West.
Yeah. I think she
Ishida
was thinking about
also does
maybe
not
feeding a
tempai.
call for another drop. Maybe that was the idea. Give chance for Ishida to call, switch Haite.
Possibly, but all the tiles that she could do that would significantly reduce the tiles that she could cheat or with for her
Yeah.
tempai.
I mean, it would just be like a. Or no, there was the 3-mon that was just drawn. I think. I think whatever was just drawn was like a weird floating simple one. And she needs another draw, so like if you have a route to Tempai on a theoretical next draw, you don't think you're gonna get round off of it. Could give that a try, but just decides safety is better. And not feeding and giving someone K10 and hoping everybody's no 10 like that. So it works out. It was a good play.
Yeah, I think also you have to think about what's the risk for dealing in versus being cheated. And how much when there are very few calls. I mean, there are no calls on the table, right? Zero
Yeah, there are
calls.
no
So it's
calls.
also
Everybody's
pretty.
completely in the hand.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to read what could be cheat for Tenpai very accurately. So yeah, I think it's definitely better to leave that one alone. And as you said, pays off, and we're already in the South round. Lightning fast game.
I mean, everyone's still fairly close. Like Ishikawa down a little bit, but everybody else is neck and neck, all at 26K and change. Oh, Uchimura hits a huge draw there. Finds another Yanmin in the Sozu. As everybody else is still kind of buffering up their hands, getting their shape set. Big draw for Ishida too.
Nice feeling
Fills
for
in the
Ishida,
Silverman pitch.
yeah. Now only left with one more middleweight, one more difficult shape.
South not going to do any use. Think debating on which one to keep. Keep the Haku. That is completely safe to the dealer. We're probably not drawing either as a pair.
And there's the open-ended good shot. Yanmin Kanchan. A 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 8 shape. Normally you see the 2, 5 open-ended shape in there, but the 7 also completes 2 sequences in that shape. Something you definitely don't want to miss out on. Super. We've seen super high number of backfires with that shape.
Seven, okay. Ishanten. Ishida, not looking too bad. Problem is Ishikawa has 2 Dora, and I believe it's also Ishanten. So we're showing up right here. Sloppy Ishanten, but that'll help. Now I get another Ryanman. Pick a chance too. Even Tanya chance. We can just cheat for Tanya Tenpai.
And let's reach for Ishida. Waiting for the middle 3 bamboo. She has been watching some of the Western streams, possibly.
She's been falling for the propaganda. Quite unfortunate. Ooh, that
In our
3 point
intro,
is
we
a
did
tough
not.
file.
In our intro, we totally failed to mention and thank our broadcaster Tips, who is, of course, the Sanzo, the 3 so championer.
An
What's a good word for
occultist, I would say.
that?
I would put it
No,
like
but
that. I don't
one
know
of
if I
the
could say
leaders, though, an
champion.
elder. An elder
I could
in
see
the
an
cult.
elder sage. I don't know if I can say the leader. That might be Dustin. Dustin just he's all in on that singular ideology. Except when he's not. He's a very confusing person. Are we gonna cut
All
the
right, and I
Kanshan?
think
Yes. 7-5
Tips
drops.
take.
Ooh. Suizo sumo. Riichi sumo. And an Uradora,
And
right? Not too bad. It'll be
the
39. Which done by
the
sumo
3
becomes
bamboo believers are vindicated.
unfortunate to have a piece of propaganda make its way to the Sankei Shimbun Cup streams. Just a normal sumo though, with an Ura hit. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Is going to be nice for Ishida, kind of taking control of the South round, especially with how the game's been going. This might be enough to kind of coast through to the end. When the starting high pie looks good. Oh my goodness, yeah. This thing is gas. Ishikawa looks like she has a very nice hand. And Ishanten with a Dora for a Reach Tanya Dora. Beyond the guaranteed end weight, if I read that right. Wow. Ishida's got a slow hand. Minamisawa's got a slow hand. Uchimura doesn't have the slowest hand, but the problem is, how do you beat this? This is insane. Oh, is the thought here
This
two
doesn't
three
have to
so?
be made.
Oh, 2-3 so
One
is
of the
interesting,
pairs.
especially with 2-1 so's out. I guess maybe fishing the pinfu line more than anything with that play. You draw 7 mon, you're able to throw 8 mon and get the pinfu and still have the pair.
Nimanya does allow you to keep that option to switch it if the 7 comes.
Three stinky pairs with
I
the
think
9 so.
as far as shove weights go, the 8-8 and 2-2 is actually not bad with all the 6s in her hand, but she still decided that she wants the open-ended even with 2 on the board already.
Yeah, it is the 1-4, so it is like pretty hard to use still. As long as you don't see any more come out, like 2 left in the wall should be fine. Or 2 left unseen.
I mean, yeah, not two, yeah, 2 ones left, but of course 6 tiles useful to her that she still can't see.
And
And
Tenpai, we're
there
gonna
is
slam it. Reach
waiting
door up.
for exactly that one for yeah, 5, 6, 7 shape. So 1 Dora.
4 so would be Tanya as well. That'd be 5,200 guaranteed. 1 so, a little bit cheaper. That would just be 26 guaranteed. Ishantan as well for Minamisawa, some great shape. Probably has to push one scary thing to fight Chase Reach. Tenpai, and we're on the same thing. Reach Pinfu, possible Tanyao for 3 Han. Also wins on the 1 so. They're after turn order, right? Not directly after. Okay, so there is a player in between. Head bump is on. Both of these players will not win on the same tile. So if either Ishida or Uchimura discards that 1-4 so, it will change who wins, and then obviously whoever can draw it themselves. Floating win so. Luckily
I think we
Uchimura is
haven't.
out.
I feel like we haven't seen a lot of head bump situations in the Sankei Shimbun Cup. This
I know
time I've
we
been
definitely
commentating.
haven't. I think maybe not even a head bump has come up. Which these, I think a lot of the time the Sankei Shimbun Cup players opt towards playing defensive, so like that part makes sense. Even if there's a head bump situation, not dealing in, but I don't know how many head bump situations in general, disregarding if they sumo. This is also a really weird thing from Uchimura because we drew into 5 pairs folding, so now we're like, well, what do we do here? What's the play? Dora hits the board, neither win. Oh, and that's Tenpai. I mean, maybe 2 Mandama. You have double 3s to protect it. Although I guess 4 Mon is half Suji, and you have double 3s to protect that too. What a weird decision.
What
I
we do
definitely
with
don't like reaching either.
Kaede.
Ooh, 1 Mon. That one's awkward too. One should
2
be
4s came
super
out
safe.
and yeah, the edge Suji.
And all
Not
the
too
ones are
bad.
dead, so can at least pass that. Stick on our 2 Mon
And you don't want to
Tenpai.
wait for it either. But the 4 So is
Beach,
the winning
Pinfu,
pile.
Tanya, Sumo, Dora. That'll be Mangan. Locked, loaded, collected. Looking like Minamisawa all of a sudden is taking control of this game. Plus 10K after the sticks.
And already advances the hand to South 3. Holy cow, super fast. No continuances at all on this table so far.
Yeah, lightning speed.
We have another A Ishida in this league. Don't mix them up. Of course, Asami Ishida is on the little team, not on the citrus team. That would be also wife of Sarukawa, who was on the Beast M League team before.
I see, I see.
And tomorrow we will have a current M Leaguer also on the broadcast table.
Ooh.
Actually playing. Sayaka Kayamori will be leading her team, the Saya channel team. Sponsored by her YouTube channel.
Ace of Chin by Ishikawa. I guess going for a 789 with the Ghidorah. Possible Junchan? Did I see that right? Did I spot that
Talk
correctly?
with that open-ended. Yeah, there's an open-ended 5-6 shape in the dots. Or the bamboos, sorry. So it's going to be really hard to get that to a
little harder to
Junchan shape.
justify. I mean, needs value. Actually, doesn't need value because they're on Team Maika. Unless they're worried about individuals, they can just kind of hold the game to what it is now and be completely fine, especially with Minamisawa winning. It's like the one team you're completely fine, just taking all the first they can. Second pin didn't do much. Nako, Uchimura gonna do anything with it? That is the question. Hand's not the easiest to make move. Wonder if you pawn one pin. If you're Ishikawa, I'm assuming she wouldn't, but I think that's a very interesting idea to think about. Pawn one pin, go Tanki on 5, fish for a Junchan way for Mangan. Even get the Honitsu for 3 Han.
What is her
if you
first
really, really
discard? It's a 3?
35666. So it has all the Junchan ones available. At least that haven't been dropped and thrown
I
into
think I want to
Citrus.
draw one. Yeah, I think I want to draw one first at least. I don't want to be stuck waiting on the middle 5-6 and then also forced to discard one of them for a bigger tempi. Unless I want to, I know I want to have one first, personally. That's my personal preference.
It's fair. And after that quick chi from Ishida, Tanya Nomi, collect and go. That'll be 1500 big bones from Uchimura. Or Uchimura. And Homa added. Game continues.
Our first continuance of the game. Meditashi, meditashi.
the question is, can Ishikawa do it again? And with this high pie, I'm thinking, ooh, with the East pair, you know what? Myth plausible. Dora floating. We might get there. We might get there.
All of her honor tiles have value. Discard the south because it has the most value for others. It's not pulled by the double south player, but by Ishikawa, the player to her left. The south, of course, has value for all players since this is the south round.
Yeah, having that Yaku high will definitely help speed up hands, and everybody's been pretty cheap. So it's been working out. The question is, I mean, really, I think if Ishikawa and Uchimura can build like these high value hands to really catch up, but Uchimura is going to struggle this one. Ishikawa looks like she's just relegated to taking a cheap one for this one, trying to end the game, which in team standings totally a-okay by her standards. Totally in the conditional play. Yeah, I like how Ishikawa is opting to keep those sort of more outside shapes too, like the 1-3. And I think she's doing it to in part help have a little bit of safety without sacrificing too much efficiency in case like a dealer reach hits or somebody else gets a little scary at the table, so she's not completely stuck in the lake without Nor.
I think she's kind of hedging a full straight in the bamboos. We're talking about Ishikawa.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
A full straight in the
Ishikawa.
bamboo
Yeah.
too, but I would think the quickest hand possible is the way to go, and I think you would drop like 6-pin there, maybe. Think that's efficiency? Could be wrong.
Here? Mm,
With
oh,
the
maybe not.
4-6-6-8. Think 6-pin's most efficient, even though you go headless with something like this. But we'll go double pairs up. We'll get a little weird with it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go straight efficiency sometimes, but I mean,
Yeah.
you can go straight efficiency all the time, but sometimes you have to think about, is it worth it just to win the hand for 1,000 points or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, assuming
And in
Ishikawa's
Ishikawa's
got that mentality. Yeah.
place, yeah, she can definitely win the hand with anything to just avoid losing more points.
Yeah, get the game moving.
Yeah, but especially in a league like this, we're not always going to see just straight efficiency. And she does
No,
take
yeah.
the 2,000 points for the Dora.
Collects the Honba too. So 23, a little bit. Could even pass Uchimura and not either straight fourth and all last. That would be a pretty good scenario for Ishikawa. I will say, do you think Ishikawa's thinking about avoiding sumo conditions, as a lot of them puts Minamisawa above or below Ishida, which should be worse for Ishikawa, right? Because instead of
For
the
the
team in
team
fourth,
total.
yeah, for the team totals, because instead of the team in fourth getting a first, the team in second gets a first. So they hypothetically get closer. Again, still a super wide gap. So maybe not the most important right here, but I mean, I'd imagine that's at least on our radar.
I'm just going to take a quick look at the individual standings and see, because that's going to play a lot
Let's see.
too.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of times especially if you have a huge gap like this and you don't have to worry too much about it, then you want to prioritize gaining points for your own individual standings.
Yep.
There will be an individual race at the end of the season, as well as the team race. So Ishikawa is actually overall in second.
In second?
Ishikawa. This is well, this is after today, so spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know what it was before. Oh, I guess I have
Well,
what it was before.
assumedly,
Sorry.
that's
Don't.
pretty good.
Yeah, unhear what you
Scratch
just
it.
said.
Scratch it. What is Ishikawa at? From nothing,
Okay, she
no
was in
frame of
third
reference.
place going into
Third
today.
place.
She was in
Okay, so
third place
pretty
going
pretty
into
high.
today.
Actually does care. So that might cause Ishikawa to
Yeah.
fish a bit more, especially with points to play with. So maybe she was building the Itsu last hand, or at least the Itsu try and get a bit more value out of that.
Yeah, so coming
Maintain
into
that
this
high
and
engagement.
third place overall. Also, the top 7 players get to skip past the individual playoffs. So holding on to that position is really important as well.
Yeah.
Not dropping below 8th place. And luckily, her team has enough points that she doesn't have to worry too much about whether Citrus is above Sirius or
Yeah. Has a lot
we
of
just
playing
want the
room,
last
so
place. Yeah, so she can definitely focus on her own individual scores right now.
Persona coming up. Uchimura's hand doing things.
This is also Ishikawa's sorry, it's her 9th game, and each player only has to play 10 games. So
Could
sometimes
technically be done
not the
after
players.
one more.
Yeah, I think that she probably will be if she feels like she has enough points. And then in the very last session, or the second to last session, that's when the team will sort of do an inventory and say, okay, you have a shot at the playoffs. We'll play for you. Or you drop down to, 10th place and you could get back up to 7th place if you play one more game, so you can take my game. They end
Yeah.
up with different strategies like that.
Another 5, so just a crazy hand. I wonder if we see like a 3-4-4 cut or 2-3. Nope. Gonna play efficient. Minamisawa just wants to repeat dealer from the looks of it. Lock in that Dora Anko. That's worth a bunch of value. Man, that one mom would have been nice in the hand right now. That would be doing wonders, but can't cry over spilled milk. We'll throw the south. Keep that 5-6-6. Still, everybody really just trying to get tempai here. I'm getting a flashback to that round we had in the east parts of this game, where everybody just had these super close hands and just nobody was able to close it out and hit tempai.
Yeah, I think it was East 4. It took us into the South round. And it's the same dealer, Minamisawa again.
Little bit of deja vu. I mean, if everybody is no 10, then Minamisawa would end in first. Not the best fate, but at least a first to take home. That being
The
said, Ishida
first of
wants some
those
action on the
40
board.
points,
Fishes
yeah.
for K10. Quick Tanyo.
A first place
Yeah, that's
for
true. 40-point first with the Oka.
the team, it's like a 6th, a little bit less than that, but of their deficit. It's massive.
Yeah. I mean, especially with Maika taking or Maika taking a 4th direct competition is hit in a roundabout way, so it's good. Although Tenpai for Ishida on 4-7 Mon. Uh wait, was Oh, interesting. We have to sumo to pass Minamisawa. On a direct run, Ishida locks second. I mean, I guess you would have to skip, right? And just play for K10 if somebody else gives you your winner.
I don't think so. I think with the positive score, you probably
Don't think.
I don't know. I don't know. maybe
It's
you can let it
tough.
go
It's
once.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
especially
But now it's getting even too late for that, I think. I think now you kind of have
try and bait
to.
it out, see that it's a safe tile.
Whoa! Look at this tenpai.
Yeah.
Sanshoku chanta. Pinfu, not Pinfu because it's the south, but Riichi Sanshoku
I mean, if
chanta.
you're Uchimura, I think you kind of have to. Mangan Sumo.
It's
Mangan, oh, it doesn't quite win. It gets really,
up
really close.
into. Sumo puts her
Well,
up
with each possible
into
Sanshoku,
first
possible chance.
place.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not guaranteed.
Pessimist. Well, all the fours
Oh, that
are
was,
in
yeah, with
are gone
Ishikawa
in the
doing
hands.
wonders.
So actually one is, let's see, there's 2 ones on the board. One is kind of the most likely hand to tile to Tsumo at this point for her.
Mm-hmm.
You see 2 ones on the board, all the 3 of the fours right here. And that is also Tenpai for Minamisawa, dealer. Reach, she will not wait for, I think she'll let the East go, at least one East go. We have reach battle here on the table now. Dealer first place versus last place, and that means Ishida can win anything once that first reach stick was on the board. It means Ishida can take first
Yep.
place without Sumo.
Oh, yeah. Once the stick goes, all holds barred, I believe is the phrase. And it's just whoever takes the cake. I imagine even Uchimura
Oh,
here is
wrong
gonna just
color.
kind of take anything she can get, if it's not the crazy one mon.
Let's see if she, so 2079. We do have Uradora, so definitely an argument for winning even on a 4. Uchimura trying to navigate against these 2 reaches.
Yeah, a really difficult spot because they look just visually from the discards as very different hands. So it seems hard to dodge both of them. It
Right
almost
color,
feels like
wrong
to dodge
number.
one, you have to play into the other.
We have Ishikawa drawing for 3 tiles, I think. I
God, what
haven't
did he even
seen
do
1s or
here?
4s anywhere else.
Oh, that three
Shorty,
mug
yeah,
is
gave
just
up her
so
Tenpai
scary
the
too.
last tile. The thing is, when you have so many pairs and triples in your hand, it's so hard to fold.
Oh,
Yeah.
seven so? It's Kabe, right? Yeah, 7 so with 5
The 5.
so Kabe and a couple eights. Weird, but at least it dodges
There's a
Dora.
1!
Oh my goodness, it's huge. Reach Sanshoku
Sanshoku.
Chanta.
Hanta Ura! That's 12,000 points. With the
Oh
2
my
reach
goodness.
sticks. That shoots
Who
Ishikawa
was that
up
dealing
to.
from? Oh, it was direct on dealer. Oh my goodness. So not a first, but
Is a
whew.
reach versus reach. Second place. And that was the spoiler. Well, sure,
Yeah.
Ishikawa.
And
Yeah.
Minamisawa drops down the 4th with that. Tough. Oh man.
And that increases the deficit between first and last place there with the big second place for Ishikawa and dropping Minamisawa down into last place. The last place team bigger, more negative points. And that is rough because you're a dealer. What do you do?
I mean, you gotta go down swinging, right? Sometimes you gotta take the front facing K. You know you're gonna strike out, but you at least gotta try for it.
What a game! What a game! Excitement, super excitement.
On a lot of sumos, you fall behind anyway, so you shove and pray. That's all you can do. Shove and pray. God,
All right.
6'9" weight too. Crazy.
But that 1-4 that was in the deck, the ones were in the deck, the fours were not. And man, what a pretty looking hand though. 1, 2, 3. Sancho go all outside. Those you're gonna see those hands a lot more when there are no red fives. Just one of the fun things about these rules.
Yeah, Ura for the high
all right.
too. Just a really cherry on top. Delicious.
We are ready to welcome the Sanzo legend. I think the I would say the leader. I'm gonna go all in on this one.
Whoa, might cause infighting there. That's a bold statement.
Jeremy, welcome.
I'm already controversial now. She's led me in with a controversial take. This feels like a danger zone.
Abunai. Harrison.
I've heard the call-outs. I've heard your calls on things that people can hit. I think you were already there. You were already in the pocket of Sanzo. So
well, let's not make too many unfounded. Not quite. But there sure is a story. Maybe not for now though. That story will take a while.
You hear that story?
That's right. You can check me out at twitch.tv/Tipzntrix and ask me for the story if you're looking for that. But of course, thanks to Jenn for commentating Tuesdays, right?
Thank you guys. I'm in Taipei. My internet is not very stable, so I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Next week I will be home and just normal schedule for the rest of the year. I've been just on the road
and then Christmas.
Yeah,
normal Christmas.
Yourself a week and a half of normal, or a month and a half of normal schedule. Sure.
Yeah, Christmas is a weekday in Japan.
But for Americans,
school and work.
Don't forget Thanksgiving still.
Yeah, so I'll be covering for everybody. Yeah.
All the fun.
All right. So much scheduling to do. Oh my god. Okay, you guys.
All right.
Enjoy.
Take care, Jenn. Thanks for commentating.
Take care, Jenn.
Well, you heard from Jenn. What a way to end game number 1. Minamisawa leading, and then even she was in Riichi. So, what do? You can't change the fact after you're in Riichi.
Again, to give the baseball metaphor, sometimes you gotta go down swinging. You take the front facing K. Don't gotta make contact, but you gotta try for it.
But just like baseball, it's not the 9th inning yet. We still have 2 more games today. And of course,
that's good.
We've got a number of players still holding out for their teams, still trying to fight against that Maika wall. That enormous 300-point lead.
Wave that they have to figure out how to carve out.
So, the first dealer we have for game number 2 is Chifumi Yamawaki, a veteran of the Sankei Shimbun Cup, even back when it was the Yukon Fuji Cup. In the south seat, another veteran, Natsumi Negishi, for Team Maika, trying to not fight the wall, but to keep it strong for Team Maika, that big lead. In the west seat, we've got Nako Saeki for Citrus Bar, and in the north seat, Shirota for... Oh, I missed it. Mionnu. How do you
Mionnu
pronounce
bar.
it? Mionne.
Mionnu? I thought it. Oh,
Mionnu.
that is-
Mionnu. Okay, I can read
Yeah,
it now.
Mionnu.
Yeah.
Mionnu.
For Mionnu bar. My apologies.
I do not. I'm not even good at English tongue twisters. I gotta start doing the Japanese ones.
Wow.
My pronunciation. I've been slacking apparently.
Don't worry. When it comes to the pro games, you don't have to talk too much. You just gotta play.
True.
But that's our job. So let's get into game number 2 here. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we got the big orange this time.
Yeah, I like the Maika.
Let's
jersey.
go.
That goes stuff.
Everyone
All
should
the
wear that one.
jerseys and honestly, all the like team jerseys and attire and stuff always is like super cool. Like even the clean like citrus hoodie, very neat. All
Yeah.
Sirius has their jersey. Even Mionnu bar, just stylish. That's the one I'm gonna say it. The coolest non-Riichi thing about the Sankei Shimbun Cup. All of these women always come dressed to the nines. Everyone's always got a fit on it. Everyone's always got a good fit. I ain't seen one bad fit
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
entirety of Sankei Shimbun.
for the Japanese, the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto just won the World Series a couple weeks ago. So I do like the baseball fits. We saw Minamisawa also had a baseball jersey on last game. Unfortunately, she was the one to take the fall in South 4. But here we see Maika's baseball jersey. And you can see Sirius jersey reminds me of like table tennis with the button top.
Yeah, like
maybe golf. You could use it in golf as well.
Yeah.
And
a bunch of sponsors on it, polos and all.
Rare sport in Japan, WRC had a hockey last year. They had a hockey style jersey, so you wouldn't see that too many places.
Yeah. I do like that hockey sport. I do like that. Not as much as mahjong though. And let me tell you, table's heating up. Looks like for citrus here, Saeki has a nice hand. Dora locked 2 of them too. If we can draw another 6 or 8, so we will be able to use both, and we will have an expensive hand.
That would be one way to blow open the game right out of the gate.
Yeah, really set the tone. Oh, 4 close. Not quite what we needed. Does have a weird option of like throwing 8 or throwing like 2 pin here. If you throw 8 so, you get to lock the 7 so Dora pair, although your shape's a little bit weird. You could also throw 2 pin to have that idea for later. Drop like 9-9 in Pinzu and Fish Tanyo. But it just decides to throw the 4 so back.
Yeah, everything feels kind of slow, but they're all valuable. So it can be worth.
Yeah, I mean that's the trick.
It's not like there is a faster route. I don't see so. I don't think there's that much of a choice. I think
the faster route was dropping 4. Like that's technically still the quickest. You just might have to drop a Dora later.
Yeah.
To sink it in for this Ishanten.
Oh, interesting 5 here.
For
Yamawaki.
So, right?
Yeah, it could cut the 5 so here. Unless she really wants the mixed triple. Yeah, the Sanchoku holding on to it.
8 pin dropped. That's an interesting play. I'm curious to see Yamawaki's plans for that. Not even the 5 pin to Suchi trap the 2.
Oh, Jenn saying hockey's not that rare in Japan. Interesting. Never heard about it.
It's a good sport. They made animes on hockey. That's how you know it's a recognized sport.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If there's no anime of it, then they have no care whatsoever. Ooh, 9 so. Hold on, we got the Ryamen.
Yeah, this is 1 away.
Surely it's gotta be 2 pin.
It could be 8.
Yeah, 2 pin.
Either way, 1 away.
Yeah, 2 or 8. Maybe wanting to keep 9 pins scary to everybody else.
Right.
She's the only one who sees the Kaede on 8 pin, knowing 9 pin's pretty safe, especially with 2 of them. And the 6, that is Ishanten as well for dealer Yamawaki.
Who doesn't want that extra pair there? Going to Sakigiri. Discard it early.
I think that made sense. These players are playing so quick, though. I
Yeah.
am much too dumb to
It's
figure
it's
it
a
out.
slight efficiency loss, but at least if she gets to
That is okay.
Tempai, it won't be as obvious where her weight is, and she won't have that
Yeah.
extra dangerous 8-so later on. So close to the Dora.
Yeah. And very, very small loss. So good to get it out now while it'll pass.
Yamawaki's still trying to hold on to this dealer turn. Oh, there goes the other 8-so. An improved draw
Okay.
with the 5.
5-6, 5-6. We got Ryanmans on deck. Double pair. Ooh,
It's
filling
actually
in that
not.
1-1-3.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Maybe gets the full straight. Shirota there.
We can't take this Riichi. Is West out on the board yet? West is Shonpai, and we didn't slam the Riichi. Wow.
No Yaku.
Fishing
If
the
I
Pinsu.
read it right, no Yaku.
No,
so
it's no Yaku.
she
Yeah,
can't roam.
but that's why I would figure we would just slam the Riichi.
Yeah.
Like we gotta, we get the West wind. Is it great? No. Is it something? Yeah. I mean, I guess you have Ipeko upgrade, Pinfu upgrade.
There's also the mixed triple, the 5, 6, 7 that she was fiending for from the very beginning. Of course, we can see Saeki, Shirota all holding those 6-so, those 7-so. There's one on the board.
Yeah.
So 6-so is also Dora. And,
yeah, so the Dora indicator 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really awkward. It's a good point. Although first Riichi hits, bam, Reach, Pinfu, Dora.
Saeki, no reason to stop here. She's gonna go for it.
Yep, Saeki wants it. Is Negishi gonna be able to catch up? That is the trick.
Could have also maybe taken the 4-so weight.
Want it? Oh, and we caught up. Riichi on 5-8. 9 close, but no dice. Still Ishan 10 here for Shirota. How does North look? North looks kind of weird. There's only one out. We'll try it though. Passes.
True. Shirota has a nice hand though. Oh, Dora! The perfect find!
We'll throw the indicator. Oh, and it deals into the 5.
The perfect find, but just a few turns too late. It's very dangerous to do that against 2 Riichis, though, to be fair. That tile is so close to the Dora. But you are the dealer. This hand could be worth 18. It could have even been.
Pinfudora. Pinfudora minimum. You have an E-Pots tries with 2 people who can't defend. It makes sense for Yamawaki to do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's possibly 24,000 points. Not even 18. That's possibly a dealer Baimon there.
What? No, it was only Reach Pinfudora.
You get Sanshoku. You have a Dora in hand. You hit E-Pots and Sumo. That's why it's possible.
Yeah. If you just hit +8, on the Riichi, I forgot to factor that in.
One side, even
Haku and Reds for dealers. We have an expensive dealer hand. Honitsu almost locked and loaded. Now we can go back into theoretical things that aren't happening. But
wait, Sam is 1 away from Tempai, and we might not have any time. Yamawaki might have the opportunity to get all her points right back.
Oh my god, Yamawaki. I'm like so stun locked, still thinking about Negishi is like very quick, but still Ryanshan 10 Honitsu.
Yeah, but Yamawaki is even quicker. Holy!
Oh my god, 3-4-5 Sanshoku lock. We could even Tonki on like weird stuff, like the South Dora indicator, the North Wind, which is our seat, but hard for everybody else to use.
We've got back-to-back action after the first hand. Oh,
and Tempai.
Yeah, Negishi gets Tempai first.
Yeah, on 7-pin with Mangan. Double Yakuhai.
Right.
Yeah, double Yakuhai Honitsu.
Very fast.
So quick.
Not the easiest to read either.
No, it's only shown 1 suit, so it's 50-50.
Well, there goes another tile.
Little thought, maybe a little bit of Hollywood there.
Yeah, Hollywood.
I got some Manzu in my hand. Maybe I got some Manzu.
Exactly.
I might want to keep this.
Interesting, but it looks like Saeki is onto her. She's Saki Giri or discarding her Pinzu early. But she's not onto the fact that Negishi is already Tempai. That's what she's not onto.
No overflow.
Yeah, she's going to go with the 8 right after, fortunately for her.
Okay. Hopefully the 7 doesn't get drawn to justify.
Interesting draw.
That'll help the shape. Gives up the Sanshoku. but
It's still
we are
there.
able to play that way.
It is kind of still there.
Yeah, I mean, it still exists. Even if you draw 4 mon, you could reach it. You went on 2 mon, you get the Sanchoku. You went on 5, you still win.
Here comes the Dora South. That's
Dora
a very
South.
tough one for Saeki to discard now.
It's got to be East and then pray that you can justify it. There's already 2 East out, so that one's safe.
Yeah, that one's fairly reasonable. Unless Negishi's
Double
going for the
down.
crazy single East weight.
Yeah.
Ooh, chance to switch
nasty
weight.
trap.
Doesn't want it.
No. Oh, to
Yeah,
the 5.
to the 5.
Ah, you wouldn't want to switch to 5.
Yeah,
You're in the Sumo Giri factory right now. You're
That's true.
unreadable.
I agree.
I mean, I guess technically you have chance for upgrades later. Oh, 7 comes for Yamawaki's good hand and deals in. Yeah, the Sumagiri factory can't read it. 12k to dealer.
Oh, that's really unfortunate for Yamawaki. She was 1 away from the very beginning. And
Dora Anka, Tenpai after 1 call row 1, no overflow. Let's be a little serious. Let's be a little serious.
That's
a little creative.
That was just tough for Yamawaki. 1 away right off the bat and just draws all the wrong tiles. Negishi takes it down. Oh, this looks about 2 away. Oh, never mind. Not gonna take the edge weight.
A little bit more. A little bit.
Not gonna take the edge weight there. Yamawaki now might have the chance for the half flush. No, I think it would be 1 away right now. She had kept 1 2-pin.
Oh, and like an awkward 6 shape.
Yeah, the edge
shape. You might be right. That seems right.
But she didn't want the edge weight, so she stepped back.
Nah, we'll build in some good. See, 5-pin floater. Way better, way better.
It's coming in.
And I mean, Saeki's slow. Shirota needs a couple more draws to get there. Yamawaki is not quick.
That 9 Sodora is not very useful, I think, to Yamawaki, but she's going to hold it for now. Maybe it'll be useful later.
You draw 2 back to back.
Right.
That's always useful.
If you draw a pair, it's always useful.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not the greatest. Oh, interesting swap here. Yamawaki still holding out hope for the Dora to show. What a draw. Big reach. Dealer's reach. Sanzo weight. And Tuso.
Dora. Just reach Dora. Nothing too crazy.
Ooh. Where's that tile going? Where's that tile going?
Yeah, she was stylish with that draw too. She was feeling herself. She was like, this might be the epots.
Yeah, okay. Shirota 1 away now. Not folding.
Yeah, Shirota might fight. 6-9 pin. Especially with the 1-2 pin immediately cut. Might get a little weird.
Yeah, that doesn't do it.
2-2, pretty safe. We like those.
Oh, also doesn't do it.
We can throw 2-pin, but we'll throw 5 on even.
5 is the Riichi tile. It's the sideways tile, so it is safe to the Riichi player.
I mean, both of them are 2-pin as well. I guess values floating 2 over the second floating 5.
Right. Yeah, I think it's nice to be able to get 1 and 4-pin here.
Hey, door pair. Yamawaki, although the hands
it worked out. But did it? The Dora worked out, but did the rest of the
kind of hard to get there. Yeah, kind of hard to get all the way to a Tenpai.
Oh, no dice still for Shirota. Oh! It's not coming out. Yamawaki's moving forward, although the Tuso will also deal in. So she has an overflow. Oh, the last 3, so no more Sanzo for Negishi to draw.
Oh, Tuso might be dead too, now that you mention it. Because there's 1, 2 there, 2 in a different, 1 in Negishi's hand.
Yeah, Shirota also leaves the hand now. She folds. So let's see if Yamawaki pushes. That's about the only way, I think.
On the wall.
Maybe Saeki pushes and deals the
Saeki
Tuso in.
pushes Tuso. It's Suji right now.
Oh,
and
let's
there's
see.
a lot of threes.
Sanzo! The 7 pairs move! What a
Three comes out for the
crazy
Suji.
turn.
And the Ura, so reach Dora Ura for 52. Ugh.
Big Sanzo.
Or no, dealer, so it is... That's not right.
Yeah,
That
7,700 plus 1 Homba,
Oh,
300.
plus the Homba, so yeah, AK.
Yeah.
They're right.
The power of Sanzo. Didn't think it would come out, and then it came out. Such a dangerous tile.
This is not looking good for everybody at the table that's not Team Maika.
Maika is about to put the nail in the coffin here.
They're thinking about starting their score with a 4 after this game, which is not great for the other team.
Yeah,
Starting with a 3 was already
tough.
not great. Starting with a 4 is extra not great.
And we're already into the last third of the season. So there's not much time left. The other teams, are really going to need some monster hands to come back. Citrus with the best shot, obviously. The only other team right now with a positive score. But it's gonna take more than just first. It's gonna take Maika being in the bottom half as well, or some additional Yakuman points added on to those firsts. Because the game scores, this is not a purely positional league where only the position matters. The game scores do matter. The 2010 Uma with the 20 Oka does make position worth quite a bit. But a Yakuman is still 32 points. 32,000, 32 points. If you're dealer, 48,000. You can easily make up 100 points in one game. Well, not easily, but you can
get there.
Theoretically. It's not out of the realm of possibility to make up 100 points in one game. And there's definitely more than 4 games left. So Citrus does have opportunities to come back here. All Sirius is going to at least want to start with not coming in last this game if they want a shot at the top. And Mionnu Bar is going to have a very tough time. But anything's possible.
Yeah, still enough games to make a comeback.
Yeah, as long as you get it done within the time limit.
Well, as long as you can end Negishi's dealer run as well.
That's true. That's the first.
Negishi's hand is looking pretty good still. Might continue on for a third Homba.
Oh, it's looking cool for Shirota though. Maybe the full straight. Yes. We have a 7 pairs move here from Negishi. When Yamawaki went for it last hand, it did not work out for her. But for Negishi, nobody's Tempai. Saeki also kind of looked like 7 pairs, but it looks like she's going to abandon that route.
Normal shape, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 for Yamawaki.
Big Kanchan villain.
And 1 away.
Shanten, headless.
Doesn't like the 1 2 2 2 shape, the 1 triple 2s. Oh, it works out for her. No Riichi. Looking for Dora.
Dora, Tanyao. A lot of different upgrades there. Whole lot of upgrades.
Ooh, not
I think
it.
This will be a good game to study for people who are looking at when to immediately Riichi and when to wait.
Yeah,
and hold off on the Tempai.
A lot of what would you do? What would you discard
I
situations?
feel like a lot of the pros just send it a lot of the time. So I'm actually surprised a lot of them are waiting and holding these Tempais.
Unfortunate. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. but it could have paid
I
off
mean,
huge.
ends the dealer run. You
That's
know,
true.
even if immediate Riichi happened, wouldn't have done much.
Yeah, I wonder, some cases people will do Furiten Riichi. Didn't have that many great weights to Furiten Riichi on. Usually people are looking for either a 3-sided weight, the Sanmen-chan, or something equivalent, like more than 8 tiles left when they do Furiten Riichi like that, and she didn't have any of those, so just takes the win, ends the dealership. It's true you were talking about them needing to stop Negishi's dealer, and that's not the most exciting way to do it, but it gets the job done. Oh, and we're looking at an outside hand for Saeki to start this one off.
Yeah, June pair to speed it up too. Very, very quick.
Oh, a flush from Negishi here.
Yeah, with that 7-so throw immediately too. It looks very aggressive towards that route. Very committal to playing the flush.
Yamawaki just coming up with a pinfu shape. Just drawing sequences, putting them together. Might end up with some decent Riichi value though.
Yeah.
So we got many different hands at this table. We got the inside hand here from Shirota, but she's also got a pair of north, so maybe it'll just be Tanyo.
Little bit of Ishantan.
Yeah.
Going around, that's the word I was looking for.
Got the pinfu from Yamawaki, but she's holding on to the extra Dora. And here we have Saeki with this rare outside hand. So far it hasn't moved forward yet. But chance at Honroto 7 pairs, you know. Or maybe just Toy like calling for triplets. The all terminals and honors. Alright, Tenpai. Dora is not used in this one. Riichi and Pinfu.
H Pinfu, 1 Formon, premium weight.
Yeah, it's going to cause Negishi to play a little more slowly. Saeki's hand is not great here, but she's the dealer. Let's see how she plays this. There's only 4 tiles in the Riichi player's discard, so it's hard to fold regardless. And she has all outside tiles, which are usually safe. She's going to go with the safest tile.
Yeah.
We'll see if she goes with 1-so after, because it's not that safe, but it is one chance.
Turn 2-so, that should be really safe. 1 chance, turn 2-so. The so.
Oh, that's an unfortunate draw, though. That's not safe at all.
Good. Yeah, 4-so's a little bit tougher. 4-so on the 4-7's a bit harder. 1-so should pass.
At least it's half Suji now. Will Shirota go in here, or will she go north and play a little slower?
I almost feel like you have to. 6 has a big check tile.
But it gets you a lot of speed. Gets you in there really fast. Yeah.
It's so dangerous, though.
It's true. Borso, it came out from the Riichi player, a stroke of good fortune. Allows Saeki to push it very easily as a safe tile.
Negishi's super out.
Ooh, 6-8. Yeah, okay. 4-mon used as pair.
Try the 5.
5-mon, a little iffy, but it goes through.
Work on it.
Yep. Allows Saeki to... Oh, sorry. Yeah. Allows Negishi to come back in. Tenpai. It's not the greatest weight. It's not...
It's a weight. It's a weight.
If you do a silent Tenpai...
The question is, what do you do?
You have Suji trap. Nah, not even gonna try and trap. Just fire the Riichi out. It's a battle now.
Yeah, you don't even really have the 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku route to.
So red dragons in both Negishi and Saeki's hands, pair of each. If either of them discard. Oh, Saeki discards, Negishi does not call. 2 Riichis on the table. I guess she doesn't figure she has a shot here. She's going to keep her red dragons around though. Will she call the second one? No. Even though she kept them around, she's not going to call. Forso! Another one.
Not gonna do it. No dealings there.
There's all of the Forso on the board. Will the Suji 7 so come out now? Saeki really having to think. How many tiles does she have against 2 Riichis?
God, yeah.
The edge Suji.
And maybe the 2. I mean, I think the problem is there just is no safety, so you at least play the thing that's going to advance your hand.
Still no winning tiles here. No 1-man, no 4-man for Yamawaki. And no 7-so for Shirota.
Yeah.
Five so, another close tile. Even 6 so. Getting warmer. But there aren't many 7 so left. I think there is one in the wall though. Running out of tiles to find it. And that'll... Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Is that a Chombo maneuver?
Uh-oh.
We have a judge ruling over at the table. The assistant is going to call the judge into the room here. Is that a whistle? Does he have a judge whistle? I don't think that's a whistle. He didn't blow it.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome.
Like a referee. Oh, here comes the judge. We can only see his hands, but a ruling is being made. Let's see. Can we get the judge mic?
Warning? Looks like a warning. There's a draw to be had.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We caught the... Like, that's the winning tile as well! That's one tile off for Shirota! The winning tile is the one tile off. Oh, man. After the judge call and everything. Whew. I think we see Shibukawa there helping to score the game. He might be writing Paifu or something. For one of the other tables. Shibukawa, another pro. In the Japanese pro. Off there on the side table, but not playing today. This is a women's league. Into East 4 we go. Dealer was not Tenpai, as she accidentally showed a little early. We are here once again. Woo! Into East 4. Oh. Got a word from Jenn that it's not Shibukawa. He just looks so much like Shibukawa. But he's a staff member. Dang.
A bit of a difference. Yes.
It was
bit of a bamboozle, or not really a bamboozle.
Saeki here has got a really nice hand. 4 pairs, one of them a triplet, so maybe 4 concealed triplets. Suanko Yakuman.
Oh, okay, that's where we're going. I see.
How many?
There's that tips occultism I was talking about.
How many
earlier.
Gen Shanten is it? 3 Gen Shanten.
3 Gen Shanten. I forget the Gen Shanten. I missed that class. I fell asleep through it a little bit.
Dun. That's your Shanten to Yakuman.
That's what it was, yeah. More than 3, surely.
No, she has 1 triplet and 3 pairs, so you just get a triplet on each of the 3 pairs, and
Oh,
then
that
your
is true. The
tempai.
tempai. It's a tempai. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Of course, need some very specific tiles here.
Just need to draw perfectly.
Oh, there's
3
a
times and then
triplet
also win.
for Shirota
Okay.
now.
Well, I guess I look stupid.
Looks
now.
like we're
I guess
fighting
Shirota's getting
a
there.
Totsuba. Even Negishi gets a pair there, but she really doesn't need it.
Yeah, throws it back. Oh, speaking of Toitsus, could do 1-so or maybe just 2-1. And yeah, we'll try 2-1. Has the Suzy trap on the 1-mon too. That'd be a good Chitoi Senpai.
Where will the Dora end up? That 5-so is going to be very important. Very, very, very important on this hand.
Yeah, with 6-pin or 4-so, dealer Shirota might open up too and try to play a Toy.
I could definitely see that.
Possibly plausible, I would say.
Yep. In the meantime, Saeki had drawn her 5th pair as well as Shirota. So 1 away from 7 pairs. 2 away from Toy or Suanko if they don't have to call.
It's true. By technicality, that is how it functions.
And Negishi just very close to making a Kinfu style end. Same with Yamawaki here.
Fancy.
Call is made.
Oh, wow. Rip on the south.
Yep. Toy only.
For the Toy.
It looks like
Dora
potentially
5-so or 3-so.
Yeah, potentially 50 Fu, so not the
I mean,
worst.
it's going to be Mangan. It'll be Toy Dora too.
Wait, isn't the Dora 5? Does she have a copy of 5 still?
Yeah, she had 1, 3, 3, 5, 5.
Oh, there they are. That's right.
So it is just Mangan, locked and loaded Ishanten. That being said, getting 3-so or 5-so gonna be a bit tricky.
No
9-mon,
doubt.
that one's fairly reasonable, although mons are a little expensive.
Ooh.
And Riichi.
Suizo time.
Yeah, what is going on with this? Did we like send a message? Did we get the Sanzo occultism charts through the roof before this game?
I think it's
like every weight is a 3-so.
It's just a universal truth. You don't have to send a message. You don't have to be telepathic. It's like gravity. Do you have to tell an apple to fall across the world? Do you have to tell
you believe in gravity, Suizo? That's what you sound like right now. You sound insane. The problem is I understand the insanity, which is the part that scares me more. Not that you're saying it, but I can see the lines.
Do you need to tell the laws of physics to apply 2 galaxies away?
Oh, 3
or
pins.
do
This is
they just
actually a
happen?
terrible push. Everything sucks here. Maybe 9-pin with 3 8-pins out. The 8-pin's kind of late.
It's actually only
maybe 3-pin.
Only
check the 3-6.
Only us and Yamawaki know that her hand has no value at all. Is this 5 pairs again? It would have been 7 pairs, but Shirota had already started folding.
Drop back, playing a little safe, just a little bit. Oh, the 8, we can use 3-so now. Can we get away with 2s, or we can get 2-pin and then justify the 5 Nakasuji?
Maybe.
Something Nakasuji 5.
Well, Saeki is out. Saeki has folded the hand. At least for now. This is still 1 away. I have to discard 2-so, not easy. Gonna go with the 5-pin first, as you mentioned. Nakasuji.
Well, again, it's either 2-so or 1-so now. Is what you would do for Tempai.
Oh, here's a 2-so.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 2-so is just the pair.
Here's a 2-so. Gonna stay safe.
Nakasuji 5. Nakasuji
What's
5.
this?
We're not gonna get too crazy.
It's a red.
We'll get too absolutely zany. Ooh,
Yep.
7. Not good.
It's true, 1-so could come out, like you mentioned, and so Negishi doesn't want to cut either of those. She's out.
Negishi's out. Negishi said, "You did it. You pushed me out. Well, can't push all of these. One of these, maybe. Can't push all of them just for K10."
Well, so it looks like Yamawaki's Riichi no Mi, her Riichi only hand, is going to push people out. Oh, that would have been Tenpai, but. Too little, too late now. Unless it's not.
Now it's just a safe tile.
Unless she just turns it around and discards Tuso right now. Now, that's not going to happen. Definitely a little slow to attempt to turn it around. Oh, is this a Chi? Really thinking? What's the discard? 1, 3, or 5? 9. Stay out. Stay safe. Play it a little slower. But safe. This Chi is only if she can find Tenpai safely. Oh, that's going to be hard. Still technically 1 away, but now pretty dangerous 7 mon to discard. And not able to get to Tenpai, Yamawaki going to be able to bully the other players out of their big hands with Riichi only.
Yeah, technically plus EV, especially if she can win this next hand and collect all the sticks on the board. It will be 3,900 through a completely free 3 Han 30 as a tip for whatever hand you can win.
I just noticed the rainbow-esque chain earrings on Yamawaki's ears now as we go into South Round.
They get tough.
That's definitely
Again,
unique.
everyone's got the fits.
That's definitely unique. I don't think I've seen that before. But rather than uniqueness, she needs points now. Coming into the South Round in last place with 5,300. Can she put something on the table here?
Thrown out, playing efficiency. Looks like Shirota just going to go to collect all points in the middle. Same as everybody else, from the seems of it.
No one's got a crazy hand, but Saeki does have Dora, and Shirota has a Dora, but it's isolated right now. Yamawaki has 1 Dora as well. And now Negishi has a Dora. It's equity.
God, Negishi's hand is looking quick, too.
Everybody gets
so
1.
Speedy. You get a Dora. You get a Dora.
Yamawaki, no slouch here either. Negishi finding some middle tiles.
Yeah, still need a whole shape for Negishi, though. Little behind. Oh, Dora's doing a bit of floating, but problem for later.
Ooh, what do you play here? The middle 5 so right out the
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll sacrifice the 5 pin.
Yeah, there's a little bit of efficiency loss there.
But you also keep that good middle floater, so
right.
You have a chance to cut the ugly Kanchan Tenpai.
I have a tough time valuing the middle floater tiles over my extended or complex shapes. Sometimes they really are worth more. But it can be hard to tell. Quick pwn. Negishi first to Tenpai.
2-6-0.
3-4. The floater pays off for Shirota.
Big. This has to be 2-so, right? Yeah.
And then maybe into 1-1.
Drop 1-1.
And if the floating 5 so is going to get her in trouble. What will Shirota do here? The 9 right back? 1-1 first. She's just going to go 1-1 for now. Yamawaki. Oh, it connects. It hits, but now what? 6-8? Start with the 8, 6 after. Chance to switch the weight? No go.
No dice. debate here. Do we want to keep West for safety? I guess the answer is yes. We'll try and get rid of that 7 pin a little bit early. It doesn't deal in, so mission accomplished.
Whoa, big!
Huge
Big!
tempo.
Almost mixed triples,
Pin
not quite.
Tanya. Almost mixed triples. Almost Tanya, too.
Yeah.
Missed on both, but reach Pinfu Tanya, or reach Pinfu Dora, excuse me.
Yeah, and 4
And the slash
Riichi
back.
sticks in the middle with 2 Homba. A lot of bonus points
Yeah.
up for grabs here. Let's see if Negishi stays in. No reason to leave yet.
Saw that tempo. Oh, there's the other 6.
5 pairs. Oh, not quite Tempai. She's going to keep moving, though. Gonna see a big battle. Big battle. And in fact, Yamawaki has the 6-0 head bump. The Atamahane. Of course, we can see the 6-0 in Saeki's hands. Probably not coming out.
6-man will, though.
Mm-hmm. 5-man. Suji is set up on the 2-man now for Negishi to sneak this. Sanzo once again.
Ritsuma Pinfu Dora and Ura. That is going to be dealer Mangan. That is going to be 43 all, I think. I think the Homba counter is wrong. Nope, 42 all. I'm wrong. Whoops.
Dun, dun,
42 all,
dun.
though. Insane. And now kind of even stevened up. We were able to Gyakuten Shirota. Still a ways away from Negishi, but now all of a sudden not in the abyss and just kind of behind.
Everyone is in tight running here.
Ooh, and with East Dora, this could get scary. Are either one of those in East? Nope. Okay, this hand's kind of not great. This is a very slow hand. There's a lot of junk here. This is a Sia and row 2 hand. I think we're just debating on like Honitsu.
Ooh, aggressive
angle.
move.
And we'll play it. Oh my god, Dora pair. Okay, that's where they are. Question
But
is,
no Yakuhai pair for Negishi.
Yeah, we'll be able to call it open, and there are 2 other floating Doras.
We'll see. Maybe she just calls Dora anyway if she gets it.
Yeah, I get scared.
Figure it out as you go along. She does have at least 1 red dragon, so maybe it'll pair up, but there's 1 on the table as well. Wow, look at these draws for Shirota. Manzu full flush in the making. Dora's being locked down by Saeki. Another one! A good one, too. Shirota 2 away from Tempai. Full flush Manzu.
Oof.
No call on 2-man? Oh, yes, call on 2-man. Okay.
Yeah.
1 away. Or, no,
That's
still
pretty
2
good.
away. That call didn't...
Still 2 away. But good shape.
Yeah.
Can play literally
Another call. Kabam, now 1 away.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can also con 6 in weird
and go crazy.
evil scenarios.
Yeah.
I feel like you almost never end up there. Like statistically improbable to ever get to a situation where you do that.
I think only if she gets the all triplets, the toy will she con 6.
Yeah, I think it would be that.
What is that? That's Tempai.
Okay, well, now if you draw a 4,
Yeah,
you might justify it. You're on 5-8.
Yeah, I mean there is the
7
option of going 3-man, 6-man weight, but you already called 3 of the 6-man, so at that point it's just a 3-man weight. That's not that great. You probably would just con it.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in last in this game, so you want to try and push the Haneman as much as you can. Also, your team is deep last, so you need as many points as you can get, period. So I could see
fish a bit.
con and look for Baimon or Sanbaimon if you're insanely lucky.
Oh
Oh.
my god, and 9-mon Akko, Ishanten.
1 away for Saeki. Let's see what happens. Got a bit of a fold here for Yamawaki already, sensing the 5-1!
Yeah, that'll do it.
It is only it's Tanya. It's Tanya.
Oh,
yeah.
it is
All
Tanya.
insights.
Yeah, Hanemon. Woof.
It's the 12,000 off. I think that's.
Damn, that would have been Baimon on the Toy. That would have been
Yeah.
crazy. Off the dealer though, off the lead. That's
Wait,
huge.
the person who that's not Negishi, is it? Or is it? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Negishi's wearing the Maika outfit. Yeah. Huh. That didn't seem
Was
right.
it not Negishi who dealt it?
I thought the person who put the points out there was Saeki.
Oh no, is there
No, it was just change. Okay. It was Shirota who was putting the points out there. She's giving change back. That's what was going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Big win for Shirota. They're now in first place.
Yep.
Close game.
Huge directed.
Yamawaki once again in last place, unfortunately for her, after her big dealer win in South 1. But still very close. Eight so discard here.
Hitting big draws at the moment. Everyone's got a little piece of Dora action.
Yeah.
Besides Yamawaki, who really wants some. Needs something big here.
I mean, she could take second place with a medium-sized hand. But
it's true. She could just try and, get to second for now and then roll the dice the last two. It's fair. This
could maybe be mixed triples, the Sanchoku for Saeki. She's really contemplating it. Doesn't want it though. Gonna prefer a single south tile, even though one is gone. I guess she's holding it for safety. There's potential double south for Saeki. If she picks them up since she's sitting south. Maybe that's why she's holding on to it. Does she still want it now? She still wants it. No Sanzo wait for Saeki. Four, five, six.
No greens too, or one in hands. Depends on the safety from dealer Negishi. Might be coming out. I could see that being an E-Pots drop.
There goes the south. So now Saeki really can't get double south. Will she keep it anyway? Yeah. She drops it right after. It's 5 pairs.
Tough.
That's brutal, but still an alternate route now. The 7 pairs. Will this green ever come out from Negishi? I feel like it should at some point.
Yeah. Again, I could see that being the E-Pots drop very easily. Especially if we can find Tempai in the next draw or two.
Ooh, 1 away for Shirota.
Ooh, 1 pin Akko is Ishanten.
Yeah, I don't even getting close. Still doesn't want to drop the green though. Tempai. Not the greatest Tempai.
Surely 4 Mandama, right?
It's reasonable.
4 Mandama on 3. Wait for something else.
7 pairs without Dora always feels very inadequate. Low value. But if you Riichi, there's always a chance to hit the Uradora. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it comes out. Will we see the call? No, Yamawaki's going for big points. Lets it fly.
1 mon for a 10.
Dora just fires it out. Shirota from first place, she's firing the Dora. And
3-1 comes out, and that is Chitoi Nomi,
1600.
big bones.
Saeki gets into second place. Also gets her dealer turn. Tough luck for Yamawaki there. She might have won if she had just called the Green Dragon at that point, but it really wouldn't have been worth what she was looking for. Needing lots of points. Oh, very quick sort for her Saeki. And West discard.
Do it. What are we feeling about for show? That's probably keep, right? Yeah,
It's a
for
keep.
now.
This Green
Ooh,
Dragon is
Dragon
called.
combo.
It's snapped up this time. I wonder if she's going to go for a half flush.
Maybe. I would think so with the scoreline.
Yeah.
Yamawaki gets some direct passes. Sumo's pretty good. It's like super all last chance.
We're in South 3 right now, so there's still a little bit of room. One more hand after this.
A little bit of breathing room, but it's running out.
Right.
It's like a submarine movie. There's a timer on screen.
Yamawaki gets a 357. Will she make concessions? Yeah, she's going to make concessions
I mean,
for
you
it.
draw good in the Sozu. You might just say, screw the Dora, get the Honitsu that way. It's another option.
246. That doesn't even want it. Keeps all the weird honor tiles instead. The
Don't
East.
need it. If you want to throw a 3-mon later, that's Dora. I can use it, but I look like I can't. You know,
Yeah.
it's totally safe. I'm
Oh.
Honitsu and not that suit. Feel free to.
Oh, okay. Full rotation to the opposite suit Honitsu, as you mentioned. We have a Pinzu Honitsu in shape here for Negishi.
It might be Chinitsu even.
True. Battling flushes. Bamboos versus dots. Bamboos versus dots.
Yeah, close tempos on the board too. This could get very shaky very quickly. And Dora suit, funny enough, cheapest on the board. Don't have that come up too much in double Honitsu battles.
Yeah, it might work out for Saeki. Might also work out for Shirota as well. One away now for Yamawaki. Negishi has been sitting at one away for a few turns now. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Just waiting.
Out goes the 8. Oh, that's it! One Tempai. One tile to victory. Maybe she can get the next red dragon. She's waiting on the very last red dragon. Only one left. Very close.
Oh, wait, red.
Very close tile to Dora here, but the other tiles are the other dangerous suits.
Yeah, Forso.
Gonna risk the Forso,
we'll justify it though. Okay.
And the 6-0 comes out as well. Eight, so even that's gonna come out. Yamawaki not actually waiting on a Sozu tile, even though it looks like it. She's just waiting for the last red. Reach! Shirota!
Senpai. Bleach Pin Tandora, Mangan guaranteed. Shirota has the value, looking to hopefully cement this
I don't
first.
think that's Tempai. No, it's not.
Quite. Could throw it north though.
Yeah, this is like a monster weight of full flush as well.
North does look scary.
Just
I think
not,
you kind of have to though.
Not quite Tempai yet.
Oh, you could throw 8-pin.
Yeah, I mean the pins.
And
you
it
could
gets
throw
really
6
ugly because you're on 6-pin a lot. No, 6-pin kind of like breaks your hand.
That's
8-pin,
true.
You have like 8-pin. You have 7-pin.
Ooh, even Tuso's gonna come out here. That one deals in. really trying to get the last red dragon there, but it was not to be. Ends up taking a risk, and the risk ends up costing her. Yamawaki
For a bit of
down
fun.
further into last year as we go into all last.
It's looking like Shirota's game to lose. Now, that being said, Shirota is going to try and rack it up. Shirota will not be taking a no 10, I don't think, to secure the first. Their team's so far behind. I think they have to really try and just maximize points as much as possible here.
What do we do here in the South 4? Can Yamawaki get out of last? Because I don't think aiming for first is reasonable anymore. But she does have a Dora in a not a completed shape, but in a meld, like a two tile shape. But it's not quite enough for Mangan. Even Mangan Sumo doesn't do it for Yamawaki. She needs direct hit on one of the two non-dealers. Or Haneman. It's kind of coming together, though. I could see a Haneman here. Probably has to make Pinfu, though.
Yeah, you would have to do a bunch of stuff. It just feels kind of awkward, doesn't it?
Right, but I think you have to at least try and get out of last. I don't know if you take a couple
you could
points
monk on
for
direct
last.
on somebody.
Yes.
Maybe.
Saeki taking a lot of thought on that discard. Shirota immediately getting the same tile.
Yeah, Shirota, I said Shirota doesn't want to fold out. She'll be trying to repeat, but with a hand like that, you might just have to.
Oh, 2, 3,
It's
4.
just so sneaky. That'll help. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku. That'll get some value.
Okay, Yamawaki getting
Maybe
some
5, 6, 7.
improvements here.
Reach pin Sanchoku.
Yeah, the Haneman might be in reach.
You'd have to reach. You don't get the extra Han unless you do that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what a draw! This is insane. Yamawaki definitely in position now.
Up.
Definitely in position now. Nice draw for Saeki here. I don't know if it's going to be enough for first place, but she can definitely hold on to second place with it. Just a Damaten, no Riichi, cash out.
I mean, second's not bad. Team Maika did drop points, so.
Yeah. Not quite the tile she's looking for, but she's gonna make a shot at the mixed triples, the Sanchoku. Shirota still nothing.
Attempts.
Wrong side. Wrong side. The Yamawaki not gonna go for the Riichi yet. Definitely not enough value with that.
It's just not worth enough. You just need more.
Right. Another 7. That's a Dora pair. We'll see what happens. I guess now the option is to use the Dora as pair and get 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku instead. This is Tenpai.
Yeah, that's true.
Saeki's Tenpai, but this is not no Yaku. This is a must reach to
I might Dama this and hope I hit the 4.
Yeah, she's gonna just go a different route.
Try and fish a little bit of Sanchoku, or not Sanchoku, Itsu from the looks of it.
Yeah.
First rate.
Either that or just some sort of Pinfu.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost Tenpai here for Negishi. She's gonna keep pushing as well. Well, that's not quite it either. Tough draw for Saeki.
I almost feel like you gotta take the Itsu route here and just throw one Mon back. Like, you do have Ipeiko. Maybe that's the thought. Ipeiko chance versus throwing 5 pin.
Yeah,
Well, you're free 10 on 3 mon though.
it's true. But if you get 3 mon, then you can wait on 2,
And
maybe.
yeah, you hit someone E-Pods, reach Ipeko,
Maybe. What is this? Oh, no,
Shirota.
it's not. It's not the tile she needed. Just an east tile.
I mean, oh, Dama, really? Reach Pin Tan Dora 2 and you don't want it? You
Yeah, I
want the
don't know.
Sanshoku?
I don't know about this, Dom. I think it's
Okay,
for
Dama
hitting
2.
direct on a Mangun. Pretty sure that's
Yeah,
the
on
point.
Maika or Saeki. That's a strategy. I mean,
Yeah, Tanya
it's
Pinfudora
fair.
too. Harder to get it.
Depending on how Yamawaki is in individuals too, I
Right.
guess. If you're just playing your team, then you gotta just
If
slam it
if
and
you have
pray.
Riichi and you sumo, you get a Haneman though, and that puts you
Chumo,
to
Ura,
second.
E-Pods.
I think you
A
just
lot
need
of options there to pass.
sumo and Ipeko, right? Reach sumo Pinfu Tanyao. No, you don't even need Ipeko. Reach sumo Pinfu Tanyao 2 Dora. So you
Yeah.
either way, you just need the sumo and you're all the way up into second. You pass both of them, not just one. So she does decide to reach you now. Thought it over a bit.
I mean, again, a +1, E-Pods, Ura, Sumo. Any of those
Yeah.
get you there. Ah, that's tough. That's okay. That wave is bad.
Yeah, I don't even
Unless you
think.
draw another 7 immediately after, then it's like really sad.
Ooh, this chi is
Or get
not. It's Tempai, but
it
without
is.
Yaku.
Oh, Yaku,
So
yeah,
that's
push to
not.
7.
We are close to the end of the game. Maybe she wants the Tempai to pass Saeki, but
For
very
Negishi.
dangerous.
I
Yeah.
feel like with this many points to play with, unless you're close and individual, you gotta just let it go. It's so risky.
Yeah, Maika team is very much ahead. This is a tough one. Really thinking.
Take him.
Calls it! Is she gonna go Tempai or is she taking a slow route with 9 so here? That's the question. Oh, she's taking the slow route. No Tempai yet. So she actually will have a chance to win with Tanyao. All insides.
I mean, does also switch Haite. So Haite is no longer with Riichi player Yamawaki, so kind of a dual purpose there.
Yeah, that's a
I
smart
think
move.
objectively a good play. The question is, are we gonna fight to K10? Don't have to decide now, but now Hote drops
Yeah.
decision, which is not exactly a great place to be.
Different
We could drop
Tempai.
Suizo for non-furry 10 3-6.
Yeah, and you can also win. There's Pinfu on it. So
Exactly, yeah.
Saeki would have a chance
No
to
furry
win if she drops.
10 with Yaku Tenpai. Could also just throw back 1 sub
Oh!
for the K10.
Oh! She does it! It goes through. She's
Yeah,
got
can't
the
reach that.
Sanzo weight.
There's one, Subamon misses. Here's the
Last
important
tile.
one. Okay, the 8 pins, nothing. And yeah, Eizo comes back out. Okay, so 2 in Tenpai. Shirota does not find Tenpai. And that does it, doesn't it?
Yep. That's it. Shirota is not Tempai. Saeki holding on to second. So no places get swapped. Yamawaki gets, I guess, 500 points because she put in 1,000 to Riichi. But still ending up with 4th place. Unfortunately for her, no big turnaround there. And that is the game. Game number 2.
That will do it. That will do it. Not bad, not bad. A lot of really, really high value hands, like super big ones.
Yeah, not all of them hit, but boy, there's a lot of suspense.
Yeah, I mean, again, like just a lot of really aggressive fighting back and forth. Kind of the opposite of what we saw game 1, where it was a lot of very passive, Yukoku heavy, people struggling to get Tenpai. That game was like bam, bam, bam. Everyone's got it. Everyone's playing this super duper high value.
Yeah, and there are a lot of fights as well. Yamawaki ended up dealing in a bunch, but she was also able to get a bunch of big hands herself. Just not as many as she dealt into, unfortunately, that game.
Yep, back and forth. Bit of the knife fight, all that fun stuff.
Pew pew pew. Or I guess if it's a knife fight.
They're crossing swords. They're hitting back and forth. It's not, it's not one shot and they're down. Well, I guess in a way it is. So
the economy was stimulated because the points were being exchanged a lot instead of being saved in the point baskets, the point banks. Well, Maika coming out slightly negative on that one, and Citrus, their closest competitor, getting the slight positive, was second. The big win for Mionnu bar, but they are still very far behind. We have one more game for you today, and for that game, we will have to say a goodbye to Harrison. Thank you for all your commentary today.
Of course, always a pleasure, always a good time, and some good games to watch. But taking over will be the much more knowledgeable, absolutely wonderful WRC Pro even Corak stepping in.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Corak. How you doing? How you doing?
Well, those were some fast games. I'm in the middle of eating dinner here, and I get told, oh, by the way, we have game 3 ready to go.
Yeah. Just quick. Everyone, they meant business. They wanted to eat dinner that night, too, from the looks of it.
That's true. Two games under an hour each.
Mike has been eating well for the previous sessions anyway.
100%. All right.
With that, take care, Harrison.
Absolutely. Good luck in the next games.
Let's check out who's playing in game number 3. Corak, who do we got here?
All right, we have Kaede Nanase in the east seat. In the south seat, Makoto Tene. In the west seat, Yuri Yuzuka. And in the north seat, Midori Uchimura.
Well, we've seen Uchimura today. The other 3 names will be new. So I hope you enjoy seeing them for the first time on the stream today. And we'll see if Uchimura can bring it back for all serious in game number 3. Let's get right into it.
The dynamics are just generally very different when you have one team that's way ahead.
Yes.
And we mention this every week, but it's important. There are no immediate eliminations for second place. You have a chance to get a qualifier, but if you have to be close enough to first place, and that doesn't really look like the situation. So not only do the other players need to win hands and win games, they need to drag Maika down with them.
Right. You're mentioning the wildcard system that takes place here in the Sankei Shimbun Cup, where the extra spots to round it out so that there can be 4 players on each table. The extra spots go to the closest teams to first place in their group. So the closest second place teams to first place in their group. So if you lost by 1 point at the end of the regular season, chances are your team will be going into the playoffs in the wild card.
Yeah, you're pretty good. On the other hand, if you're down 300 points like this situation, not going to happen.
That's right.
But here we take a look at these hands. This is not great. Anytime you see 3 Penshan, this is just trying to brute force Junshan out of it. It draws the door of 5 pin, which is an ideal. This is a very nice Pinfu-Tanya hand, though. 7, so it would really help. This is a Pinfuya of a possibly Peiko, that 3-4-5 Mun shape. 2, so perfect draw. Cuts the 9 here. Does have the Hatsu pair. Maybe call and go there. Maybe getting a little greedy for Itsu. We'll see.
I think the greed here might be necessary, but it is still East 1. I guess first priority is really winning the game, then you can think about getting extra points. But we are about 2/3 into the season, a little more than 2/3, a little less than 3/4,
Ooh,
I
I
think.
don't like that Tuso. I feel the only way the hand is going to have value is that Sanshigu. Now, the Tuso is the most efficient cut, so your plan here is draw something else in your Dora, maybe late shift to Chinitsu, but it does really shut down the options in the hand. 6-mon, and now you kind of see the situation. What's the plan here? If you had at least a Junchan possibility with a Tuso, if you draw one so, maybe even cut Dora and just go for it. But here, everything's just kind of awkward.
Yeah, I think this is really a Dora-centric type of hand.
Yeah, that was an I want Dora and I don't care about the rest of the hand.
Yeah.
And that may be a bit much here. Now, this is a very nice Ishanten. The question is, which shape do you want to keep? Do you want to keep the 2, 3, 3, 4 for Ipeiko? Cuts the 8, locks the Dora in.
Interesting. I mean, I feel like even if you keep 5, 6, 7, 8, you can still lock the door in, but feels like a long shape that gives you a lot of
Oh, well, this
room for
is the
stuff.
one route that gives you answers. Just draw another Dora. Okay.
Believed in the Dora and it pays off for her.
Especially a 5-pin. If it's some random Dora like a pay, it's like, okay, maybe we could float for it. But just
Right.
drawing another, speaking of pay, just drawing another 5-pin, you never expect that to happen.
We'll see.
Tumon, that is Tempai. This is Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora, waiting 3 6-mon.
Nice draw for Nanase here.
And her team is in desperate need of some points. Dealer Mongon to start off the game would be really nice.
4 so. I think everybody saw that one.
Yes,
gonna
that's
be
definitely revealed. And yes, this is the obligatory. Yes, pros can knock over tiles too. It happens.
This is Tempai. It's
It is
valuable.
an Ipeiko waiting on the
Yeah.
3-pin. Would have to throw the 5 so here.
It's not great, but it's
Well,
valuable.
Dom, this is Tanya, Ipeiko, Dora 1. Oh, there's our Sumarit, Sumo, Pinfu, Tanya, Dora. Any Ura would be Hanemon, but nope. Will be a Mongon regardless, unless you get to jump out to the big lead here.
Yeah, Uchimura able to save a Riichi stick there, I suppose, by not calling Riichi.
Well, the weight was terrible at
True.
3-pin Kanchan. And you figure if you draw it yourself, it's manga anyway. You're not really gating much. And you're already facing down a Riichi.
Right. Nanase coming up with 12,000 points.
Ooh, I like this hand. Looks very Honitsu. It already is the Chun Onko.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be Honitsu, but I want it to be.
I like it. Maybe start with the 9-mon here. Indeed.
Yeah, pretty clearly the 9's the one that doesn't fit there. This is a few pairs. You have the South, maybe a Toy play. You have the 1-mon Dora, so I feel you just play normally, and if the South comes, you call and go. But now the South is paralocked, and just given the rest of the shapes there, it's going to stick in there for a while.
Yeah, it is Tenne's wind and not Yuzuka's wind, so maybe it comes out late in the game.
If you try and slim it down to a Pinfu Tanya, then it'll come out. But until then, that's going to be a long time.
Yeah, and Nanase might end up winning before that happens.
Well, and you have this 1-mon Dora and draws the 4 when you already have a 1. It's just a miserable shape.
Big decisions. Do you keep 1? Do you keep 4? Do you keep both of them?
Well, for now, it's both. Ooh, that's 1-pin Onko, getting closer. 6 connects with the 8 here, but again, that 1, 4, 6, 7-mon is not great. 3 upgrades to Ryonkon. I think you just have to cut. Oh, no, goes with the wind. The west goes into the pond.
Yeah, I think that's
3-pin. Well, this is Ishanten now, but no, going for the greed, Honitsu. And now those South are just not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, we'll see if Tenne gets this. She is already down 16,000 after the big dealer Mangan from Nanase in East 1. Mionnu Bar needs a lot of those in order to make it out of this group. Remember, only first place or wild
we
card.
Started this game off at minus 300, so work to do is an understatement. Can't hold the 1 to connect to the 2/2, but the question is what would you drop? It'd be probably the 9-mon, and it's just not that useful.
Yeah,
The
Uchimura
9's
can
really
already
only
use the
happening for
3.
Itsu anyway, so you're not gaining. Oh, another pair up here. Gonna take a Chitoi backdoor route.
Oh, out goes the
Kind of
5 cell.
abandoning the Honitsu play. 7, okay, that's a nice draw. So this allows you to keep the Ryokan and can still pull in the Hatsu.
Yes. Oh.
Well, didn't like the 7, didn't like the 3, gotta throw the 5 now. That hand is fully committed, unless Dora pairs up. Then you might see some maneuvering.
It's a little bit
Another
troubling
7. It doesn't actually reduce Shanten, but makes the hand a lot more flexible. Oh, well, there's a penchant. Interesting, because the 3 would be Furiten. That is why it is not held. Could have cut the Hatsu there and said maybe it'll come out of, and I call it, but oh well, it's 5 to 6 is Chitoitsu. I think I would even cut the 6-mon.
And I honestly think holding the Dora here for Tene is going to cause more problems than occasions where you draw a second one and it helps. Because we already saw that she won't accept 1, 2, 3-mon.
Right, and that's the advantage of going with the Chitoitsu route, is that you don't have to wait for a second one.
That's true.
Speaking of Dora, there goes the first from the Honitsu hand.
And there it goes. So Tene does finally discard the Dora. I was worried
That
it was
is
going to get her in
Tenpai's
trouble.
2-pin Hatsu Shampon will Riichi.
Yeah, and she gets it out just in time, really. I don't know if she would have been willing to push it after the Riichi. That Dora is
especially with
brutal.
that 2-mon Riichi. It is. That's one of those shapes where you can get on a lot of trouble. 4-mon, 2-mon Riichi with a 1-mon Dora. Very often that's a 1-1-2 shape, and it's just some random Shampoo now with a Dora.
Right.
It is a Shampoo, but not the one you would expect.
Yeah, there's actually no Dora in it at all. There's a 3-mon. It comes right out. Is that safe?
The hand's so good, says I can make something from this. I have to make an attempt.
I don't think the 3-mon was actually safe, but it is like in the middle of all those tiles.
There are a bunch of 2s out, so it's not terrible, but it's not ideal. This is one where you don't think you're dealing with a penchant shape, so it felt like safe enough.
Right. There's a 6. Hey, that's nice.
That's Tenpai. Wait, no, it's not. That's a 2 loose tile. That is not another South. We kind of expected it to eventually be stuck. And interestingly, we see those 2 South. They just never came out.
Yeah, after the Riichi, Yuzuka might not be willing to discard them anymore. And she never really did get to the point where she needed to get rid of them.
Right, which was the problem. That's what completely
her hand is just still so bad. She pulls a pair of Easts now.
You see the Chi here to Ishanten.
1 away for Nanase. She's trying to hold on to her dealer turn. 3-mon, that came out a couple times. So, yep, pretty easy discard.
Yeah, that's plenty safe.
5-pin is not, though. That's locked up.
And there's the Dora, and that's the I don't want to throw that, at least not yet. I might consider it later, just because there are so many 2s and 3s visible. But again, that shape of a 1-1-2 is definitely in the players' minds.
Right.
7, that doesn't actually help.
Actually, where are the green dragons? Are there 2 in the... Oh, there's 1 here, which deals in. There's 1 in the wall.
You're not going to see pro players throw live Yakuhai like this late.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if Tene gets Tenpai, she's already pushed a couple.
If you get Tenpai, it's usually worth it, but it's asking. Well, we see a con to block a draw.
Yeah, how many draws are left? I didn't see exactly.
That's really the consideration. It says, no, it's fine.
I don't think it's going to actually take away a draw from the Riichi player.
And that's why, and you see the wall here. If you're not actually denying a draw, you definitely don't want to give the dealer, the non-dealer Riichi, because you're going to end up paying a bunch more.
Right.
Gets a dragon, but that's not the right one. That is Tenpai, can wait on Dora here. Dora Tonki would have to shove the 2. 2 is not great looking at those boards. And says, nope. Of course, what would have happened if the 2 had come out is it would have been cheat, and then the Hatsu probably gets thrown.
Yeah, in a lot of cases.
Instead, though, we will have one player Tempai, as Uchimura will net 2,000 from this hand. Stick will carry over and we'll move to East 2.
East 2 Tenne. Makoto written all hiragana. Not that common, I think, to go full hiragana for Makoto. But that's how she writes it, and this is how she's going to play. It's all working out for Maika. Team Maika.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about anything. I was sitting there at a plus 331. The other part of that is, someone's also playing for individual honors as well when you have team score like that.
Yeah.
It's actually a very strong start.
Whoa,
2 away? 10, I believe.
One away from Tempai. It's not the greatest weight for one away.
Well, if you get the 8 on, it's fine.
That's
but
true.
It's still cheap,
that's true. You miss the all-ins, miss the Tanya just by one tile.
One pin doesn't do much, though.
I don't hate
6
one
pair out.
pin.
This looks like some sort of 6, 7, 8 Sancho. You do have that 5, 6, 8, 9 pin, which is an idea. Oh, well, that's a draw.
How do we play this one? Uchimura is not.
You want to go Honitsu, but you really can't.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Ends up cutting the pendulum. I'm going to go with the West.
2, 3.
3. Okay, well, now your good weights are locked in.
Right, and there's a high chance of Tanya, and there's 3 Sodora as well. Big draw.
Pretty much the ideal draw that isn't Tempai.
Right.
The 8 here doesn't actually do much, and so it comes out. Your alternative is cutting the 9, 7, and noting very importantly 9.
One away.
Okay, now just headless Ishanten with an Onko. If any of those runs pair up, you could just Riichi it. And if you complete any of the runs, you just cut the 2 pin, and then you have Pidfu.
Yeah. Another best draw that's not Tempai. Oh, another chance to swap it around.
The 3 side actually isn't as good as it might seem here, just because it's so wide right now.
That's fair.
June, okay. Moves the hand forward.
Nice draw, nice draw.
Man, that's definitely a Saeki Gira in that 7, so it's just not a... Oh, there's Tempai. This should be a 2-pin Riichi pin Fudora 1. Waiting 6-pin, 9-pin.
Yeah, misses the Tanya, but I mean, half the time you miss the Tanya again on the winning tile here, so probably can't count on that.
No, it's always it would be nice if.
Right. What?
Haku, this hand's good enough to where you're incentivized to just start pushing. The problem is the loose tiles
is
here.
It 2 away? Is this still 2 away? It's tough.
Yeah.
It might even be 3 away from Tempai. It's hard to get to Tempai from 3 away if you have dangerous tiles.
I think it was 2 Shunten Chitoitsu,
that's
but
fair.
3 Shunten regular hand. It was not ideal. Very flexible, but it's not there.
Yeah. So out come the South. She's not completely out of the hand yet, but this is a lot slower. Especially when someone's already Tempai. But it's the dealer, so you really don't want to deal into them. Don't want to give Team Maika any more of a lead.
Another pair here. This is just a fold. Nothing fancy. 7-pin. Okay, that is not a great tile with that pond.
That's very tough. How comes the East, though? Uchimura.
That is I'm not giving up, but I'm not committing just yet.
Right.
Long pause there on the pay, but that is definitely not related to the weight. 7-pin. Well, I said it was Chitoi.
Right.
It might actually be Chitoi now.
That's 4, 1, 2, 5 pairs.
That's
1
5.
away. 1 away.
You can brute force it cutting Chun. You can throw 3 and kind of hedge it. Yeah. Or you can throw 4 and say, forget that, we're going regular.
3 is just very dangerous. So is 4.
3 is a terrifying tile because you have 1-pin, 2-pin cut from the hand.
Ooh, still
and just folds out. I don't like that. I feel if you're gonna kind of hedge, you just cut the Chun.
She can still win with a regular hand. I think that's
and that's the planning here is the ability to call and just get it.
Okay, draw 1 away.
The thing is, this still isn't that great.
Yeah, you still have to either discard 3-pin or 4-pin. You have to make the decision at some point.
This is Ishan-ten, can throw the 1-mon or 9-pin.
Yeah, I mean, it
If you
has the
wanna push
option
for
of
it.
the 4 still, but I don't think there's a reason to.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
you ever
it's
throw
not
the 4,
safe.
especially when it's near Dora like
Right,
this,
it's
because
not
you just
safe.
want to get another 4. I'd probably push the 1, and yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad. Oh,
There's our sumo. Doesn't matter. Each sumo pin food Dora 1.
she picked it up, looked at it a little bit. It's like she knew it was the winning
2,600
tile.
all, 2 homba, so 28 all.
It's not super obvious, but I feel like she felt the winning tile. What do they call Mopai?
Well, 9-pin's one of those tiles you can mopai fairly easily.
Yeah, as long as you don't mix it up for the 9 so. But you can usually
Yes, well,
feel
the
the
9
difference.
and 6 are notorious for people messing it up.
Yeah. Well, I guess you
course
could mix it
we're-
up with a 6-pin then. In that case, 6 of dots.
I'm
and,
terrible at mopai, although
Yeah.
I did have one at La Turtle last weekend, right? I know exactly what this tile is. The whole table stares at me. It's Haku, isn't it? Yes, it is.
the first tile, the level 0 of Mopai.
All right, nice little Pinfu hand here. Possibly Peiko and lower Pinzu, possible Itsu, but workable hand.
Right.
This is significantly worse. The classic 1-3-5-7-9 shape in Sozu. And a bunch of floaters. Ugh. This one was the more I look at it, the less I like it. I just
Oh, the
immediately
5
forget
right
it,
out
throw the 5.
middle.
That is it. We're going Shanta. It's fine.
The 5. I didn't
Normally,
see that
I think
coming,
you just
honestly.
cut an honor there
Yeah.
if you're not sure, but that is a brute force. It's Shanta or I don't care about it.
That's fair.
7 pins. Speaking of it's Shanta or I don't care about it, the Sanchoku now fills in potentially.
I mean, I don't hate the idea of filling in the even tiles in between your 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and possibly getting a full straight. About
Yes,
as likely,
that-
about as likely as Chanta, honestly.
When
Chanta's
I
not
see those shapes, that is what I'm thinking. That's why I would have cut an honor. Is I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't want to cut off any of my
Right.
options. And I feel the 5 so pretty much locks you in.
Right. It locks you into 1, 3 and 7, 9. It's like 2 inside weights that you're stuck with.
Pair up. That is not the draw you're looking for with this play. Gives up the 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku anyway. 9 pin, that gives a pair. You can use the 6 as a pair, which is the idea because it's Dora. So looking to
Right.
pull the Yakuhai there.
Ooh, another pair.
Another pair up here, possibly
Never
Peiko
mind.
developing.
Never
Not going to play
mind.
Toy with 4 pairs.
Look at Dora
Oh, there's your
chance.
789.
Yeah. Or 6, 7, 8. We'll see.
There's our Chu, and this hand is Dora too. Yeah, definitely get rid of that 4. This is Sanchoku, Chun, Dora 2. Ishan-ten.
Yeah, one of the strangest mangans. Definitely one of those hard-working mangans where you put a lot of things together and they add up.
Oh, and now you're really sad about that 5.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And hates it so much the 6 comes out, and they saw this will kill all. No, that is
That's
the
the
9.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, throws the 9. If the 6 would have it might not have even been called. Probably would for the 3,900, but now it's just 10 by for Mangan.
Right. 5, 6, 7.
Ishan-ten there, possibly Peiko. And you know what you'd really like to have right now? A 9 so.
I thought you were gonna say Dora.
Well, I mean, you
That was
always
my
want
guess.
that, but
Dora 6.
the tally just got. This is one where the con doesn't actually help, and the consideration here is if I don't con, that means people either know A, I'm Tempai and already have the goods,
Right.
which is what actually happened, or B, my hand is utter garbage and you could ignore me.
But fortunately,
So the fact
those
con
are...
was not declared immediately tells the table one of those two situations is what's actually happening.
Oh, an 8-pin discard gives up the Dora weight.
6, now you have the 3 or 4, 6, 7. 3 is not it. Still Ishan-ten.
Yeah, but it's looking kind of dangerous. What will Tenne do
You
here?
just cut the 6 mana if you're scared of it. It's fine.
She's gonna drop
It
it.
doesn't do much. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's normal.
You want to try and get rid of it if you think you can get away with it now. As opposed to holding it for later when it gets even worse. Oh, 7,
Okay,
8,
there's a
9.
fill. The problem is this just doesn't have enough blocks.
It's 2
Ends up cutting
away.
the 4/3.
Doesn't have enough blocks. She just
Well, it
cut
either
a
doesn't have enough
full
blocks
block.
is one way to look at it, or has too many blocks. Look at the other way to look at it. One of those where, depending on how you're reading the hand, it's just definitely not there. But it's how you want to interpret that it's failing to be a completed hand.
Yeah.
1 pin, not going to play the cheat toy. I think this was normal from earlier.
Nanase is pretty scared of that west tile. She broke her 3-4 pin shape in order to hold onto west.
7, nope. Not going to switch over to the Dora Shampoo. There's no reason to. This is Sanshoku, remember?
Yeah.
That is the deal in tile.
Uchimura's outside hand is really scaring Nanase here, so I'd be surprised if she deals it. He's already not
number
cutting
1.
west.
That's a bit sad.
Yeah.
8. Okay, the 8 is now dead. We see all 4 8-mon. This hand will not finish unless it comes out. And that's the type of tile that might force it out.
Well, that's true. That's very true. West is probably worse. Nanase really has not wanted to.
If you're really reading the 8 as scary.
Nanase really has not wanted to discard this west, though. Is she just going to fold with some other tiles?
I think if you don't trust the 8 or the west, you have to fold. There's no other route. You can't backdoor Chitoy this. There's no realistic Sanshoku. It'd be what, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, maybe she can just throw the 5 back if she thinks it's an outside hand.
That is a super hot read, but you're not going to have a pair. That's going to be the issue here.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think it actually helps.
Just plays it.
And that's the deal in for Mangan, Chun, Sanshoku, Dora 2.
Yeah, it's not super easy to tell it's an outside hand because Uchimura's first 3 discards were all outside terminals or honors.
But a big win there. Now just 300 points short of first place.
Yeah. I mean, technically, Uchimura did not actually have Chanta or Junchan.
No, it was the 2 Dora that made up for the Junchan. Because that is one of those awkward ways to get Mangan that isn't that strange.
Right.
Sanshoku, Junchan, Dora 1.
Right.
And that just swapped out Junchan for 2 Dora.
Yep.
All right, we look at these hands, and they're all meh.
At least there's a pair of white dragons here for Nanase as she tries to get her
I kind of go
back.
call and go with it. Gonna cut the 1, maybe playing for Honetsu Shift later.
Seems like a good idea.
Well, Haku is going to be a very annoying tile. As
They're
2 people have
down.
2 of them. And that means this is probably going to be a very long hand. Because the hands are bad and the hands that look good are locking each other up.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
2. This hand has a route. If you can draw a 3 so, that hand can get there. That's probably the most likely of anyone here. Might get towards the Chinitsu, but just cutting the west for now. And have a 9 so pair up. Hand is close to Tempai, but we see the first 9 so is passed. Didn't want to immediately signal, hey, I need a Yakuhai. That's something pros generally don't do, is just open on random terminals.
Yeah, very careful about that.
I have been known to do near all the time.
I used to do it a lot more. I still do it probably more than any of these pros.
Well, it's one of those things where I know what I need, you know what I need, and if I'm not scared of you, what does that tell you?
Right. This is
it means I am
bluffing.
I either have the goods or I'm bluffing I have the goods.
Yeah, Yuzuka and Dealer drew the nice 2-3-4 to finish the shape, but it's not the 1-2-3 Sanshoku or mixed triple that she's looking for.
She's out on the Chanta side as well with the 4 draw.
Yeah.
Oh well, that is Tempai.
Goofy.
It's cheap, but I don't see why you wouldn't take it yet. It's going to throw the stick out there. It does have extra foo, of course.
Yeah, weight is not the worst. It's not a great weight, but not the
4, that's
worst.
Ishanten as well, I believe.
How come some white dragons? Will
There's
they be
the
called?
Haku and says, "Thank you, I needed that."
Right into Tempai,
This is
because she
Dora
does have 2
2.
Dora. Tenne hasn't drawn for about 6 tiles now, or something like that. Finally gets a
Of course,
chance.
that's the other
That's
part
not
of it,
it.
is that you see the Haku come from the other hand.
Oh, another Tempai.
And this is Tempai waiting on 5 so only.
Oh, I thought she grabbed 7 so there. I was like, what? But she didn't. She grabbed the tile beside the 7 so. So Nanase will survive another turn against these 3 Tempais.
This is just one of the parts of the game that I just hate, is when you're kind of folding and other people chase it down, and now you're trying to fold against 3 people poorly.
Yeah, I mean, Nanase knows they're pushing. She doesn't know whether all of them are Tempai or not.
Oh, that is Sanshigu upgrade. Would have to throw the 6 here. Yes,
How'd
the
it
2
go?
Sanshigu now available.
Oh, was that a 4? It is a 4.
So it's 1 Formon versus 2 5 so versus,
Just 5
of
so,
course,
I
the
think.
Riichi.
Oh, right. The Riichi.
Which is 4 7
4
so.
7 so. Yep.
Oh, there's the 4.
Ba-bum.
That's going to deal in Riichi Nomi, Riichi or at 2.
There it is.
And of course, there's extra foo here. That's a very big hand. That's 6,400.
Yeah, and that puts Maika back on top in this game. Tough one for the dealer. Izuka not super
Big
happy
hit
about
there.
that
It's
one.
terrible news for the entire table. Because what was goal number 1 is, please just
Stop
don't let
Maika.
Maika win. I don't care which of us wins, just don't let Maika win. And you look at the scores and you get, oh.
Dang. Dang. In this 3rd game of the day.
Can't stop the 2 aura though like that. That's always rough. Nice little 679 Sanshigu hand here. 2 Dora as well. Lots of value. This is a Chun pair, maybe call and go. Not too much else here.
Yeah.
Distant 79 Sanshigu. This is a... Oh, ends up cutting the Penchon. Greeting for Honitsu, I think.
Yeah, it feels like that.
8-mon pair up. Now you can just call this down for Tanya potentially. Would still need the 6-pin, though. And if you're going Honitsu, the 5's a great draw.
It's interesting that Tenne just went with the shape, both tiles from her hand. So if people are reading it, they see she cut 9-8.
Yeah,
Usually that feels like...
Wait a second. Well,
Yeah.
so something I do occasionally is if I'm going to do that, I'll cut the 9 so and then the 8-pin and then the 8 so.
Right.
So it's not quite as blatantly
Yeah,
obvious.
but the downside
This
for
is
that
Ishanten.
is that
Kind of an
maybe...
ugly one, but because you want that 5. I think you just have to cut the 4, though. Yeah, there it goes.
Maybe Tenne gives away her...
Ishanten's too good when you have a Dora like this.
Right. We'll see if Tenne gives away her half flush suit soon.
So, okay, now you have some options. 4-mon is obviously the most efficient, but it's Dora, so 9 so is the normal cut, and there it goes. 1 so, yeah, threw it a couple turns ago, didn't do anything there. Oh, 7's a great fill here.
Huge.
The problem is the offsuits are just disconnected messes. Oh, no! Hits the 5. Will likely end up Furry's head on this.
I wouldn't hate keeping
The 4-mon was the most efficient tile, and that was very unfortunate because you just have to take that, I feel.
Yeah, that's
We're going to see the 3-5 come out. Says, I don't think I just want to wait on Dora with this cheap garbage hand. I want to win the hand.
Okay.
2 so, okay. 2 mon, 7 mon, 6 pin, all acceptable here. Goes with the 6. Pay going to be held as a safe tile for now. 7 pin doesn't do anything here. But the hand's so slow, may just be giving up on it. This is Ishunten if you got the 2 mon, but it's such an ugly one. Just says, nope, we're playing anyway. And that is Furiten Tempai.
Riichi
Riichi Pinfu. This will be Riichi Sumo Pinfu Dora 1.
Right, because it has to be
Cannot
sumo.
roan. Well, you can roan. It'll be funny, but no.
Will Tenne keep pushing here? It's a tough spot. Both of the Pinzu are Suji to that 4 pin in the Riichi player's discard, though.
Well, this is the other part, is pros are definitely prefer to not challenge a Riichi, especially dealer Riichi directly.
Right.
So you can get away with these Furitan a lot of the time.
That's a fair point. People will say, don't be afraid of Furitan, especially when your weight is good.
Five pin doesn't do anything. Just going to cut the 9s, though. Let me move this around a bit.
Oh, no, that was safe. The 1 pin had just come out.
That is Ishunten. No, that is actually Tempai on 2mon. Because that is an Onko. It would technically be 2mon Tanyo Tempai if Hatsu is cut here.
Doesn't have to Riichi. She's in last place. So
You don't have to reach if you cut Hatsu.
Oh,
But we'll do so anyway. This is Riichi Tanyao on the 2mon. Oh, and there's another door, and that always feels bad.
Whoosh. Whoosh. Dora goes whooshing on by. Enne.
Haku's not it. What are there? 2 2mon in the wall still?
I think 1. No, 2. Enne is the only one with 1. Oh no. Uchimura has 1, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
So
of course,
there's
the other
1
Riichi
left.
hand.
There's 1 left. Oh,
So just the
Tempai.
1.
Nanase Tempai. Tenne has not been willing to discard her 2mon. It's just sitting there, even though she's
Close,
discarded
and the
1
Soju
mon.
needs 369, gets the 4.
There's a 5
Yeah,
mon.
that's not Tempai. Still just the 2 players there. Gets the 8, doesn't do anything. 5, it is Suji now. If anyone wants to dare throw it.
And now 2 mon is Suji to the 5 mon.
3 mon, and now you're just seeing a whole bunch of 3. Wait a second, the 2 doesn't actually look that bad. That is
Yeah.
Tempai. Could throw the 3 so or the 8 pin. I feel you kind of have to take Tempai here. I think 8 pin actually looks fine.
Still a dangerous dealer. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not safe.
No, nothing. There are. Well, that's the other part of this. I don't know that anything is safe.
The 9 pin looks safe to the Riichi. Maybe it's not safe to everybody, but oh, goes with a 7.
Nope, throws the 7. Okay, going
The
7-9 is
Suji.
probably the plan here.
Yeah, Suji. 9 pin safe to one of the Riichis, I should say, not both.
Hatsu, isn't it? Kind of running out of wall here. And that's not it. Just what, one more draw after this?
I think.
And
3
nope.
more? Oh no, you're right.
This is one of the best feelings in the world. You get to show, yeah, I was Furitan.
Shboing! I think Uchimura would have preferred to win though on that one.
Yeah, you definitely prefer the Sumo there, but at the same time, it's always the
It's pretty funny. She gets a repeat though. Chance to win on her next dealer instead. But that
so
all
we're
depends.
in East 4-1 now. 2 sticks in the middle, so if you can get the pot, you want it. Kind of a Pinfu hand, but needs work.
Yeah,
This is a
pretty middle
south
of the road.
pair, and
South
south
is
is
Dora
Dora.
here.
This is call and go, and the Yakuai. So without even seeing the rest of the hands, that's probably the best one. Chun pairs might be Honitsu.
Yeah, don't sleep on Yuzuka's hand here either. Although, we'll see if she tries to go for bigger value because she's behind.
Another pair up. Cuts the 5. That is a Chitoi / Honitsu play.
A very aggressive middle discard.
South Dora, so that'll be held for now anyway. What another wind pair? If they come out, do you just start calling, or are you just keeping the Chitoi Shanten?
I think if you have two
Wow,
different ones.
what a draw. It just has to be one of the 4.
Yeah, that's a beautiful draw. We'll see if the Dora stays there.
Everyone's getting pairs.
Right. This is crazy. Oh, 7, 8, 9s maybe?
Yeah, Sanshigu looking
I
very
wonder
good here.
if the 5s are any.
Tuso pair up, another pair. Might even get towards Suonko with a couple more draws. Dave pin is not ideal, just get thrown back.
I was wondering if Tenne would go for outside hand, the Junchan.
Okay, you know how I was saying Suonko is within reach? Now just Ishad 10.
This is definitely a tense hand. It could go anyway.
6 pair up, Chitoi Shanten as well.
Oh man.
Oh, to backfire the 5-so.
Right.
The 1-so is dead though, so that is the problem that hand has. We see the other 2 right here.
Whoa.
Oh, speaking of Suonko, well, there's our south. That's does not get called, is full in on the Chitoitsu route.
I don't know. You just gave up a Dora and your wind as well. Huh.
4-so could have held that and taken a possible Sononko on a 3-so draw. But the advantage of the 3-so draw right now is you still have Ipeiko on another 3-so.
Let us see whether this 7 pairs move pays off or not.
Chun, that's Tempai, now waiting 9 mon, so this does pay off. That is Shitoitsu, Honitsu, and I believe Dora 2.
No Riichi though. At least not yet. I wonder if she's waiting for a better
3-so, that
tile.
is Tempai waiting on 3-so for Ipeiko Nomi. You cut the 2 pin here.
Yeah, probably not reach. Yeah, let's hold on.
I don't think you could even reach you that. That's soul crushing if you reach you that.
Well, 3-so might come out. No, Tenne goes breaks up 7, 8, 9. Yep.
There's the 2. We might see the Pon for, and the 3 will come out now though.
Oh, goodbye,
Of course,
3-so.
it doesn't deal in anymore because that's who
Right.
was waiting on it. 8-so, 1-so Tempai for Toi Toi. Another Anko here with the 5 mon. Suonko Tempai, Haku Chun.
Ooh, no Riichi though. Not trying to stop anybody else. Just willing to take the win.
Chun is dead, so we're just looking for that Haku.
See if
One
it's a
of
late
those out as
Riichi.
well. There is 1 tile left for this wait.
No late Riichi either. At least not yet.
And we know the 1-so is dead as well. All these garbage waits right now. But
they're
so
so
much
valuable.
value in
Yeah.
it. Any of them cash in. Except the Toi Toi Road. That would be sad.
Chance to change pair weight to East, doesn't want it. I think East is actually dead now that I look. One more.
I believe there's, what, 1-9 and 1... Oh no.
That's dangerous.
You have to just throw the 1 at
Goes
this point.
for it though.
You have to throw. You cannot fold that hand. No way. 1 Haku, 1 9 mon. And there's the Deal in for the boring hand of the bunch, Toy Toy Nomi.
Well, at least it's 40 fu. 2 Riichi sticks on the table and 1 Honba to cash in on.
Yeah, when you pull the Toy Toy, you really hope to draw the other one, because then you at least get the Sananko, it's
Right.
Mangan. But we'll still take 6,200. Isn't a bad win.
Yeah, it's still
It's
a
just the
dealer
cheap of the
repeat.
bunch by a lot.
Right. It does allow Uchimura to end up in first place here. And repeater dealer, as mentioned.
And of course, that's why it's 3,900 plus the Honba. But if you take a look at these hands, not great. I mean, 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. Decent here. Actually, that's 2 Shunten, kind of floater heavy. 2, 3, 4 drawn. Whole bunch of middling hands. I wouldn't call any of these bad, but this one's pretty good. Shunten now for Riichi,
it's one
Dora,
away.
possible Pinfu.
It's 1 away. Don't think anybody else is close at all right now.
There goes the Haku. Not going to be of any use. 2. Can't extend the shape. How much do you want the Sanshoku?
Yeah.
You can't get the Sanshoku, though, can you? You just don't have enough blocks.
If you do it, you need a new
definitely would have
pair.
gone the 9. Yeah, you'd have to break the completed Sozu shape,
Right.
which is not happening.
Or do the
6-0 pair up.
the Ariamen or whatever. That's interesting.
I feel 9 months the normal cut here. Can go 9
Right.
pin as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they both seem reasonable.
We do see the pay being held. Does not have much confidence in that hand, which I describe as Kanchan hell. Well, that's a nice fill with the 2, so the problem is the rest of the hand's so slow. There's no value, no callability.
1, 2,
And says,
3.
okay, we're gonna cut the 1, 2. If we're gonna make something in this hand, we're gonna have to brute force it. East doesn't do anything. Hatsu doesn't do anything. 6 does connect. Now you have a nice little 3, 3, 4, 6, 7 in Manzu.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Haku's a really good safe tile with 2 of them out, including one you've already cut. South is worthless here, but maybe held as a safe tile. The problem is this overlap in the Manzu. You don't want to lock too much in. We do see the lock-in of the 6-0 pair. The idea here is if you end up drawing near the 6-0, it's probably just Dora. And then you don't have to worry about it. You're not losing that much with the 8-0 cut. You're really only losing the 7, which you wouldn't be that thrilled with anyway. Pension fill. Ew. Yeah,
Slight
basically swap
efficiency.
out 3 for the 4. No real difference.
I don't know
there.
if the South needs to stay necessarily, but I guess she prefers the safety. Nanase holding on to that
The
safe
hand
tile.
is not where you want it to be on turn 9, so I don't mind the safe tile hold.
And still nobody.
Oh, so it was Chitoy all along.
Oh, finally.
Well, that's just Tempai. You can take the Penchon, but I imagine you just Riichi here. And this is one where you go, wait a second, why is there a Tumon in that hand? Something isn't right here.
Tumon
Because otherwise you
discarded
just
on turn
immediately
3.
throw the 1 here. But again, because they Tumon Riichi, you see the long hesitation. That it's an I want to cut the 1, but this doesn't make sense.
Right, and out comes the 5-mon instead from a pair. And here comes the safe South. Back to the Riichi player. No Ipatsumo here.
That's something that is taught to newer players, but just becomes more and more important as you go on, is the obvious question of, wait a second, why did they have that tile? Something is wrong here. And oftentimes, in exactly the situation, a strange weight shape. Oh, well, that's Chitoi Ishanten now. The one man's a tempting push, but the question is, will you just fold out anyway? Nope, yep, just continues the fold. There was also a Doko, 3 pairs of 9s in the hand, but
Right.
with a Riichi on board, you're not going to chase the Funyaku usually.
A solid read from Uchimura in the dealer position.
The other 9, of course, comes out. 1 pin, and this hand keeps trying to get back in, and it keeps not budging. 8-mon pair up. This is just fold. 6 pair up. Different Chitoi route this time. Again, the 1 is terrifying, but lower Pinzu don't look great either.
I think
And says, no, you will not tempt me. I will not fall for it. I know the
Uchimura,
wall wants me to deal it, but I'm just not going to do it here.
very solid.
Ishanten now with that 3-so draw.
There's been a long East 4. Question
This
is
is not Tempai. It would be a wider Ishanten if it's taken, though.
right. And the red dragon is pretty safe.
Thinks
to
about his weight.
discard
That's
as
right.
well.
That's not Tempai, is it? So passes it. I've done that before. Wait a second. That's not Tempai. Oops.
I think she has still had another draw though. If she had,
She did, and that was the consideration. Was she wasn't actually gaining anything by
ooh,
going
2-mon, another 2-mon, a chance to cheat.
That
here.
I think you just have to take. I think 2-pin actually doesn't look that bad.
Maybe 2-pin. All the 1s are gone. It's
all the 1s are visible.
Still
if it
rough.
deals in, you're not. Yeah, there we're gonna see it. And it just has to be the 2, not the 5. Yes.
Yep.
There's a Haku who had been held to the very end, and Tone is not it. 2 players Tempai. And
into South.
Yuzuka rewarded there.
Right.
And we're finally in South Ground.
We go around the horn to the south. Nanase
And I think there's some sort
again.
of terrible pun with Nan and Nanase here, but I'm just going to leave it at that and move on.
Well, in Nanase's first dealer turn, she got a dealer Mangan right off the bat, so this is her chance again to reclaim first place because Mionnu Bar needs it the most of all the teams at the table right now.
Yes, well, at the same time, when you're at minus 300, to a large extent, as the coach or the manager, you're just going to say, play for yourself, try to get a personal position. The
That's
teams,
true.
you don't want to say doomed, but it's session 8, you need 600 points. Sorry, but you're doomed.
Yeah,
Haku pair here may be able to call and go. It's a little Pinfu type hand. A few pairs as well. A similarly type of Pinfu structure with a 5, 6, 8, 9 in Monsu, so the 7 would really help.
It's true though.
Well, now just pairs. Lots of them.
For those who don't know, there is an individual tournament, and while the players play games under their team, their score is also calculated individually, and the highest individual scores throughout the season get put in an individual tournament in addition to the team tournament.
And part of this is, even if your team is just not having a good run, it gives you something to play for.
Right.
And especially for a couple of the teams at this table, it feels like that's large what they're playing for. Citrus maybe hoping that you get on a big run and things are going really crazy, but it's rough. There is the Haku call. Looks like it's Ishanten now.
Yeah, not big for Yuzuka, but will get Nanase off for dealer. and it's better than losing points. A lot of times, even if you're down by a lot and your hand doesn't cover the whole gap immediately, it's better than being down by even more points and losing the hand.
7, so that's no Ishanta. Possible Sanshoku as well.
That's pretty scary. I don't know if
Riichi
Iizuka will be able to
Pinfu,
fight that.
Sanshoku, Dora 1. Sumo would be Hanemon level. But still Ishantan. Oh, well, I mean, that's the wrong side, but you have to take it anyway.
Reach.
Especially as dealer says Riichi Pinfu, Dora 1.
Can't be that wrong of a side. You have a chance.
Well, one is Sanshoku and one is not. I will call the other side the wrong side every time.
The cheap side.
Definitely. That is not Tempai either.
Oh, this is tough spot for Iizuka. She's had a lot of tough
Mon's the
spots
normal
this
cut.
game.
I think you just have to cut 3 mon anyway, just because you have no info.
Oh, is she just gonna go for it? The 9 so is safe.
You have the
though.
9 so as a safe tile to where you can maybe pull in the 7-8.
Right.
But I like, yeah. I think you just have to just throw it.
Move.
Just go.
Nice.
When there's so little information, sometimes you just have to make the play. And that's Senpai. And you just put your 2 down and you're waiting Gimbutsu on the 9 and the 6 Dora.
That's pretty solid. The aggression worked out for Yuzuki here. Well, it hasn't quite yet. She hasn't won, but so far so good.
Put herself in the best position to
Right.
win, which is all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Another pair in Pinzu, but it's there. This is not a fighting hand. Sumo, read Sumo, Pinfu, Dora 1. And that's an Ura. That's going to be a Mongon. So Nanase started off this game, as I recall, with a dealer Mongon.
Yes.
And has another one in South 1. And of course, now those homebirds starting to rack up a bit. So we'll jump out into first place off of that. 5,000 almost clear of second. But a lot of work to do still.
And 30,000 clear of Yuzuka, who is trying her hardest to prevent that hand from being a repeat. Just was not able to find her tile before Nanase could.
Yes, and ooh, I kind of like this if it gets a 7 mod. If it doesn't get a 7 mod, this hand's just going to be sad for a long time.
That's true. Well, it could be
More
a
Pinfu structure
Sanshoku.
here. You have the Ryokan with the 3-5-7. Just a whole bunch of Pinfu type hands. This had a few pairs, so maybe you can go a different route on it. The one so pair up doesn't actually do anything here. The only reason you might hold the 1, you could argue to cut the 7 pin if you just want to brute force the Junshan, but you don't need to.
It might be worth it though.
2, 4, 5, 7.
It
8,
might
so
be worth it.
that's not ideal. Because you wanted this to be 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku or 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku. And now that's probably just your pair.
Maybe just
I think you
throw
have
it
to go
back.
7 pin or 9 on here. Nope, just throws it back.
Right back. It's true that you could keep 2 pairs, so you could triple one of them up and just give up on Sanshoku. I could see that. Cut
You
the
don't
6 or
want
the
to,
9.
especially with the 6-0 Dora. It's so sad. 1-1. Well, now you're dreaming Junshan. Yeah, cuts the 2 here. I think the play is just Junshan now. And the problem is that 6-0 Dora. If it were 7-0 Dora, it'd be much easier to play. 4 mon. I mean, you could take the Ryokan here, cutting the 9. But yeah, I like the 7 here because it hedges both options.
Still,
That's a really solid discard. One of those that looks fairly similar but gives you so many more options if you just slim it down here.
Right.
Two, 4, 6, 7. Hand not really developing. The 5 obviously doesn't fit. Ugh, the 3. There's so many pairs here. Let me just be giving up on any other options.
You think 7 pairs is the route?
I think everything's bad, and that might be the least bad of the bunch.
Yeah, I've felt
I
that
am a
before.
known opponent. Well, the 6-pin kind of forces you back into a
Ooh,
regular hand.
it
Now,
worked
you'll
out.
want to definitely hold the 5-mon pair, because there is a 2 and an 8-mon in the discards. Oh, not going to matter, because we're now Ishan 10 as a Dora's drawn. Well, do you dream of Doko? I mean, that is a dream if you think you're getting Doko from this.
Especially with 5s, and it cuts into your 4, 5, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7 shape. I don't know if I would call any 5s, but maybe if I started drawing 1 or 2 of them myself, then I'd call the 3rd one.
Well, I definitely call the 3rd to confirm a
Yeah, I
Yaku.
think
That
if
is
I have
Tenpai,
2
6-mon
already.
Shaw. And that is Yuzuka's wind, so possible value there as well.
Yeah, she needs the value here down by 30,000 basically.
Down by, yes.
Citrus Bar has the
Oh, just draw
biggest
yourself.
shot.
Riichi Sumo, Dora 1, Mangan. That's going to help significantly. Still a long way to go, but needed 27,000, and that's going to be 8 of it right there.
Good start, a good start. Now her chances of getting out of last are pretty reasonable. All the other players are close
You need
to
to
each
make a
other.
big hand on South 3.
True.
You're going to have to run that dealer turn up anyway. Even another Mangan Sumo is still not going to be enough to get you out of 4th, but it is possible now. It's like, yeah, maybe it could happen, as opposed to, God, I sure hope something good happens. West pair here, kind of pinfu-ish, not ideal though, has a 7-mon floating Dora. Oh, that's a good hand though. Haku Anko, maybe Honitsu. And 1, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. So you're not really playing Honitsu, you're just playing straightforward. Maybe a 6 or an 8 Sanchiku in there eventually.
Yeah, just feels like Riichi is the one and only guaranteed part there. Maybe not even, maybe Damaten, but doesn't feel like the Yaku will show up without
I don't think
Riichi.
anyone's Dama with these
Yeah.
score lines, not unless you absolutely have to.
Yep.
Because Yuzuka needs to make up points, and everyone else is so close that winning 1 or 2 Han doesn't do a whole lot. It might be different going into South 4, but going into South 3, you need to run up the score a bit. Now, this is a how much do I want to hedge for Honitsu? And the answer is hedge nothing. We're just going. One pin pair up. Possible Honitsu there as well. And if you cut the 8 pin, you have to cut the 6 here. Still will hold the 8 in the off chance a Dora's drawn.
But the half flush is looking really good, advancing pretty quickly. Oh,
Just keep
another
trying
one.
Sozu. Okay, that was the right play then. Dora pair up. 5 isn't going to do anything though, so that gets tossed. 3 pin isn't going to do it. But says, hey, this lets me move forward. I have 2 Dora. I don't need to mess around. 8-mon, that was a 8, 8, 7, but not going to play around. It just keeps the Ryanman 7, 8.
One
And
away.
here we have a situation of the 8 so's the normal cut, and eventually gets there.
I guess possibly 3-mon is an option.
3-mon's an option, but at the same time, you don't even mind if you draw like 2-1 afterwards. And even there, that's a quote. That's about the worst backfire you get, and the answer is I don't even really think it's a backfire. The only one that might even make you hesitate a little bit would be a 7, so. 5 so pair up. Well, this was Cheat Toy for the looks of it. You wish you really had that 8-mon back. And you see here, I actually wanted to get the Haku and says, no, we're playing it normally. This is also why you keep the 3, is now you're just Tempai. It is
Right.
Riichi Nomi, so we'll Dama here. Figuring there are a ton of upgrades.
Yeah, so not even Riichi.
No
Sumo
Yaku.
Nomi, basically. No Yaku, can't roam.
Yes. Nate pin doesn't help, but you've been trying to get anything to connect there, and it's just not. Similarly, the Chinitsu, forget Honitsu, the Chinitsu here stopped.
No,
And that's what often happens with Chinitsu.
Was drawing Sozu tiles for so long, and then he just ran out of them.
Then the wall said, okay, I think you've had enough fun.
The bamboo
no
stopped growing.
Fun allowed.
Really thinking about a 4-pin call here. Yuzuka, trying to get out of last. Gotta play a little more aggressive than most players.
Well, you can tell she's really uncomfortable with the fidgeting there with the arm as well.
Right.
And there it is. Goes and takes it. The Ishanten is not great, but it's better than not being Ishanten. Two. I mean, you just have to suck it up and cut your honors. At this point, you're playing for Tempai, not Chinitsu.
Yep. But I think any little bit is going to help Yuzuka because even missing Tempai here puts her out of like the Haneman, the Mangan Haneman range. But she does have 2 turns to go.
Ryankan here.
If she
Ooh, this is a big draw. You can get the 3 here and shift this up. You have potential for Sanshigu if you can get the 4-pin.
I don't know if it's that big. It's not small.
It's not an immediate, but it gives this hand potential to not be garbage.
Right. But the 7-mon is Dora. That's a tough one. We'll see just what happens. Yuck. Yep. Can Uchimura get Dora? Oh!
Okay, that was Tempai, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't want it. Too scared to discard. Wait, isn't the red dragon pretty safe as well? I see 2 of them on the board. Oh, it's not 100% safe. Looking out for that weird 7 pairs type of hand.
2 so okay, I like this a lot better.
Okay. This is also potential Tempai if she can bring herself to cut the red
dragon. You can always
dragon.
cut the 7s though if you don't like it.
That's true, that's true. I wonder what she doesn't like about the red dragon.
Well, maybe at this point you've also called the 1, 2, 3, so you don't have a Yaku anyway.
Tempai.
This is Tempai here, waiting on 4 so.
Yuri.
Would have to throw the 7 and just doesn't want to.
Right.
Oh, that is annoying tile.
Sticks around, risks it. Who really is Tempai out here anyway? Who actually has Yaku anyway? Oh, goes with the red now. It's holding it for so long, but now it decides it's good. Better than the East anyway. Which is true. Tene wants the East.
Okay, now you have a Furi 10 waiting 5-8.
Uchimura sitting on those 3. Oh! Grabs the tile.
That is a super wide Tempai if you want to fish for Hote.
Yeah, still no Yaku, but you're right. Nah, just Karagiri.
Yeah, it's the East. It's fine. It's Dorasu, dude. It's not a great tile here, but I think you have to just shove it.
Depends if she really wants to keep her
The
dealer
argument
turn.
would be if instead you just want to break Tempai and pass dealer here.
Yeah, she might not be in first place in this game, but her team is so far ahead.
Yeah, as
maybe.
long as you don't take a last here, you probably don't care a ton.
Hmm.
Oh, well, that's Dora. Have fun with that. We might see the East come out now.
Yeah, it's either East or fold, huh? That's it. Or just throw
Because
Dora,
I
but
don't
that
think
doesn't
Dora
feel
ever gets
right.
shoved here. Yeah, it just folds out.
Oh, different one away. There aren't many tiles left. Looks like she'll get one more draw, though, to make template. Everyone will
Yeah, to
get one.
try and get something out of this, and that is not it.
Nope. Oh, there's the call. Tenne is
But
going to
the
go for
call
it.
lets her get back in. She'd folded on 9-pin and then gets
Yeah.
back the miracle pull back in. So we're gonna have 2 players tempai here, unless something very wait, is it 3 with this hand that's been Dama the whole freaking time?
Yes, 3. That's the last tile.
Yeah, it is 3 players, and you see there. Wait a second, I'm the yellow who's not there. What happened?
Yeah, Nanase, I think, is going to have to pay out. That actually
Yeah, and
puts
that
her
hurts.
under.
The tempai payments there drop Nanase down from first to third.
Right. Ooh, what is this? Tenne opening up big. It's not super
Not as
amazing.
big as it might be. You see another 9-pin or an 8-pin pull, then you're
Yeah.
starting to dream. For
Use,
now, it's a nice hand, but it's
use,
not amazing.
yeah. I mean, the 5-pin is Dora, so that makes it
Yes,
pretty
that is
nice.
the nice
But
bonus here.
Yuzuka is
Especially
also holding a lot of Pinzu.
okay, that's a good draw. Now I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it.
It's a real Pinzu war
Yeah,
here.
I like the 7 because you don't give up a Loiter through Sanchiku immediately, and your plan A is still Honetsu/Chinetsu.
I think if
9
either
there could be
Tenne
front.
or Yuzuka start going for a half flush, they're going to have a bad time.
9 so doesn't help at all, so that gets thrown.
Right.
Pairs up, so it's good enough. Not gonna play the Chito, wants to play Honetsu instead. Dora pair up.
That's big for Tenne.
And now I think you just call anything you can.
Yeah, Yuzuka going for Tanyao, all inside.
Or see the North.
Nanase also going for the call, whatever you can, because
Well,
the
yeah,
scores
but
are so
Nanase is
close.
also North player here, so that is
Right.
Yakuhai. That is the route to Mangan.
Ooh.
Great draw there with that 5.
If Yuzuka can get this closed without having to call, he can actually come out of last place here.
Ooh, self pair up. So the 9 doesn't do anything. Yeah, there it goes. The frustrating part for that hand is most direct routes are going to end up causing you to cut something very unpleasant that just cheapens the hand.
Right. But with the scores so close, maybe that's the optimal route to take.
Now, 2, 2, 4, 6, 6, 8. Not one of my favorite shapes.
But it's better than the odds because you have a more chance to
Yes,
make all
you do have
inside.
Tanya
Tanya.
routes and things are very flexible, but in the Honetsu, you don't necessarily want
Right.
that as
Oh,
much.
here we
There we're going
go.
to see our first pull. So do you cut the 8, the 4? Okay, goes with the 4 here.
Yeah, there's a toy
Keeping
opportunity.
toy open.
Nanase can get all triplets. Oh, okay. 10A, I mentioned in the
Yeah, I
beginning.
wouldn't be scared of the 3. When you see the 4 cut 2, that's either immediate pull or it's just instantly safe for the rest of the hand. The other part of this means that she is very likely looking for upper Manzu. And immediately a 7 comes out says, I don't think I have 2 turns to cut that. That's got right now, or it never leaves.
Right. It might, honestly, might already deal in, but take the risk. 10A, I was mentioned at the beginning of the hand, I felt like whichever one went for the half flush
here.
would be disappointed because there's so many Pinzu being used by other players. But we'll see.
The 3-sided Riichi for Riichi
Yeah.
Pinfu Dora 1. Type hand Yuzuka needs here.
Whoa, no dice, no
Nope.
epots.
7 isn't it. It's close, but nope.
At least no chombo. 5, 6.
5. This would be Furi 10, so you have to be
Right.
careful about that.
That's also dangerous to the Riichi player. So is the 8, but the 5 even more so.
Classic, be very leery of a 4th place Riichi.
Right.
Oh, just draw Dora, and now you're
Dora!
just sad.
And then so many Pinzu. Pinzu are so dangerous.
I actually think the 5 Mon isn't that bad, but the 5
Mm.
Pit is so terrible. This is a 3-sided Riichi. And if Yuzuka sumos this, especially if you can get a couple Ura, we have a super tight game.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Tene would fall under Nanase and Uchimura on even a Mangan. Because of the 2000.
Would drop all the way
4000.
down to
Yes.
3rd place with a 2000, 4000 swing. Delta of 2000 would be 3rd place.
A very close game. Even one repeat counter just to add a little more juice to the pot.
This is I really want to play this, but I know I shouldn't.
Play the 6 though.
Does it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, this is the other part, is once you've called that many times, it's really hard to fold.
Right. Oh.
Well, that's just
Tenpai.
Tenpai. Can
Uchimura.
Dama this, can also reach it. I think you have to shove the 4.
Goes for it.
Damas. This is Pinfu or Pinfu Dora 1.
Yeah, very sneaky.
South is not it. We're going to see the call here. This is Tenpai waiting on 4-pin Dora indicator.
Nanase can score once again. She has Yaku.
There's the other South. And there's the other Haku. This is the problem, is those were paired up very early, but you see how deep they were on the wall.
Right. 999's a little too late for Tene.
Yeah, the Chinich just never got there. And now you're seeing the 8 and the 9, the same situation, but the 8 will deal in Dama Pinfu.
Very unfortunate for
1,000 plus the 300 and the stick. Just trying to shut this down.
Uchimura takes the lead. Now Yuzuka's dealer turn. Time pressure also coming into effect here. The timer on the game getting pretty close to expired. So Yuzuka, they haven't called time yet, so she's got at least 2 dealer turns if she can maintain it. Even 1 dealer turn would do pretty well, though. Dealer Mangan here would.
Ooh, Iso not
solid.
playing for the Honitsu at all. Everyone has kind of a Pinfu-ish hand, nothing immediately fancy, because this is the only one that was a little weird, and cutting 9-so 1-so from the very start tells us how Yuzuka wants to play this.
Yeah, other than Yuzuka, I think basically everybody else needs maximum speed here to eke out a first place.
Uchimura is in first place by a decent amount here. Now, the difference is Tene doesn't really care. Tene is fine with a second.
Right.
Tene's actually thrilled with a second here, considering how parts of this game went.
Right. Uchimura might be blowing up here with a really nice end.
7, okay, that completes one of the runs. 4, so that is the draw you were looking for. That is how you played this in. I was greeting for the 4, 5, 6 Peiko Dora 2. Needs another one to actually complete that shape, though, but huge potential if it comes.
That's a pair for Yuzuka.
Yeah, I like
That's
the
not bad
1-3
either.
here. You don't really need it. If the 2's pairing up, then you don't really want to cut the 3 because you still want to hold on to the potential for the 4, and the 1-3 pin just makes the hand cheap anyway.
Now Uchimura is 1 away from Tenpai as well.
5, Ishan 10.
Yuzuka 1 away. That doesn't do
Hey,
it.
ooh, interesting tile. So that's
Yeah.
actually a floating 5/8. Just keeps the shape as it was.
Yeah, there's a possibility you can try open Tanya there, but you don't
Nah.
really need to. You're already close enough. Get way more value this way.
6 isn't going to help. Stuck in that perfect Ishanten shape. Now that's an interesting draw, because the normal cut here is 4 so, but you can't really do that with Dora.
Hmm. One, two,
1
three.
so.
That
Oh, well,
doesn't
this
do
is
it.
headless Ishanten.
Yep, she's gonna
We'll
take
go ahead
it.
and take it. It's headless double Ryanman runs, and there's our Tempai. It says Riichi Dora 1 5/8 pin.
And there's
Speaking
one of them,
eights,
but it is not drawn by Uchimura and not discarded by Tene. Yuzuka not folding. She's got to get something here. Oh, there's the 4 again.
Haku Haku, yeah. I kind of just want to go to the east, but yeah, it's 1 out, so it's a reasonable cut here. Oh, that is an annoying tile, because you just want to cut the 2-3 and say, I don't care.
Yeah, 3 is safe.
Yeah, that looks like the plan.
3 is safe. 2 is gonna be a little dicey, but
Not anymore.
nice. One, two, three, four,
4.
five,
Ooh,
six,
possible
7.
3-sided upgrade would be Furry 10, though.
Yeah, maybe just 1 so discard and get Tanya back.
Bit of a decision to be made there, for
Right.
sure.
Yeah, because 1 so is safe though to the Riichi.
Oh, no.
If she can draw anything.
The classic cut 2-3, draw the 4 that would have made the
Mm.
hand so beautiful a few turns ago. But what you
Brutal.
can do is you can just cut the 1 so here anyway.
Yes. It seems like the safest option.
Yep, that's what happens, because you have so many Monzu pair options now. Anything 4, 5, 7, 8 give you something workable.
Nanase is 1 away from Tenpai.
Four pin isn't it, though?
That doesn't do it either for Nanase. Very scary tile.
Yeah, this hand just isn't happening. I'd cut 3 mon here. Yeah. One pin is just stuck in Ishanten hell.
Yeah, Yuzuka has so many tiles she can get for Tenpai, but none of them are coming to her. I think she might end up having to call. We're near the end of the wall. I'd probably call one at this point.
Oh, that's a deal in tile. There it goes.
Still could not find it. Ends up dealing into
Riichi
Uchimura.
Dora 1. So 2,600 there.
Yep.
It's going to take us to all last. Uchimura going to be in first place. Extending the lead a bit, but all Sirius just is a long way to go. So, again, when you're in this situation, I feel you're just playing for your own scoreline for the individuals.
And all last we go. Uchimura ahead here. Either way, whether it's for her own scoreline or for the team's scoreline, doesn't want to lose her first place in all last here.
Four mon connects nicely. 2 pin, not ideal, but maybe you brute force the whole Itsu now. 5 so allows a shift down.
Yeah,
And end up cutting the 1. So the idea here is to cut the whole 1-1-2 block.
Yuzuka's hand is pretty fast, but doesn't have the value to overtake quite yet.
Well, Nanase and Tene both basically need Mongon level. Tene can get away with a 4,000 Suba, though.
Right.
But again, Maika doesn't care. If they get second, they're thrilled with that.
Nanase really wants that first place.
Yes. Pair up here with a 2-mon. 5 so an extra floater. Might even go 5-pin or 8-9-mon. I don't like throwing it the 5 back, but that is what's going to happen. And the big reason is 2 of those 6 so had just come out, so the 5 is a floater not as good as it might otherwise seem. I'd still probably sit with it, though. Ishanten here for
Uchimura.
Tanyao.
An insurance win here would be huge for Uchimura.
Well, you also have to remember, Uchimura is perfectly fine if the goal is first. Again, I don't know exactly what the team is playing for, what their position individuals is, but if you get the chance, you just declare no 10 at the end of the hand. No one can catch you.
True. Nanase reach.
But there's our Riichi. This is Riichi no Mi.
Gets her above 10, though.
2 so pair up.
A little
Throws
bit
it
of
back.
luck she patches Uchimura, but not just with the value of her hand on its own.
Just 7-mon. Nothing fancy. I feel the goal here may just be to pick up Tempai payments. Juso is safe, but you lose the Sanshku route, so being tempted on the 1-pin instead.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a big risk.
Nope, just cuts the 2 anyway.
I guess direct hit Haneman is the idea here. It'll work on 10A as well.
Well, Yuzuka just has a long way to go.
Yep. But it's good to at least visualize.
And it's really the best case scenario for Team Maika. The only team that's within 300 of you is in a deep fourth and doesn't
Right.
really have a play here.
Yeah.
And one of the teams you're not concerned about has the Riichi to end the game.
That's fair. Yeah, I think Yuzuka is looking for direct hit Haneman. You would need.
It's really the only play, but it's such a mess.
Yeah. Hard to do a Haneman without Riichi, and then once you do a Riichi, it's hard to do a direct hit.
Pinfu, Tanyao, Sanchu, Dora 2. The problem is you'll note what the Dora is.
Right.
Not conducive to Tanyao normally.
Right.
And I feel a play here may just be try and get a 3 on it. Something like Riichi, Patsu, Tanyao, Dora 3.
Right.
Because the situation is just grim for Yuzuka here with this hand.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. There's our
yeah.
Senpai. We'll go ahead and slam it. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyao.
Yeah, look for Sumo and Dora 2. Oh, no, that wouldn't do it.
No, it needs to be a
Yeah.
direct. It's Uchimura in first place. Even a Baimon Sumo, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't
Let's see,
think.
that would be a 24 swing. Still not enough, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think she can get out.
Be just a little bit short.
She needs like a Hote, basically. Or someone else to con for her, but I don't see that happening. Reach, Pinfu, Tanyao, Hote, and then flip 2 Ura. Because she can't flip 3 Ura. She doesn't have any triples.
But yeah, the graphic has not been updated, but I'm pretty sure there are 2 Riichis on board.
Yes.
There we go. That is also an Ishanten, a fairly wide one. Could have been Tempai by now, but backed off.
I guess if nothing else, Yuzuka will try and get a few thousand points for her team, so they have a few more points going into next game.
Eight-S, isn't it? Yeah, you just see it's really just these 2 teams going about it. And either way, Maika wins. They're thrilled with this outcome.
Right.
Uchimura's like, I guess I probably get first as long as I get Tempai, but this wasn't what I had in mind.
Yeah, Uchimura doesn't even need Tempai.
No,
as long
that's
as it
just
goes
it.
to
Is
draw.
Uchimura doesn't care at all.
Yeah, she
You
just
just
has
hope to get to the payment and not pay a sumo here from Nanase.
exactly.
Of course, we know Nanase's Riichi is so lousy that a sumo doesn't guarantee anything.
Right.
Needs an Uro to be able to get even close. I think with the 2 sticks, that would be enough now. Does that be an 8K swing?
52 and 26, 78 plus plus 2 sticks.
But we're kind of running. Oh, there's a read sumo.
Wait,
Extra fu, of course, but no Uro. That's not going to do it. Should be enough to overtake second place, though.
Yes, without a doubt, with 2 sticks.
Especially the 2 sticks as well. Yeah, there we see it. And there we get our final scores, and Uchimura the winner at 33,200. That's the end of the game, 43.2 for Uchimura. Nanase with the big win there in South 4, 11.5 second. 10A with a perfectly acceptable minus 11.6. And that may be any prayers for Citrus coming back, probably end there with another minus. So I think you can pretty much pencil Maika into the next round at this point.
Yeah,
there are 2 sessions left, but I think if you go 4-4-4, 4-4-4, you're talking the end result would have you around like plus 30.
So today Maika actually did go a little bit negative, but really not enough to...
They just need games to end.
Not enough to...
And the thing is, the team
points.
that was really that had a chance to come back was Bar Citrus.
Right.
And Yuzuka just takes the 4th there on the end. And it's not best case scenario, but they're definitely pleased over at Team Maika.
Right. So Mionnu Bar, the big winner today at 29.6.
Large on the back of Shirota, and Shirota in game 2.
Right.
Nice win there, 49.2, the biggest win of the day. These are actually very small scores overall.
Yeah, these are really close games.
Any blowouts.
Citrus, the other positive at plus 3.3. All Sirius taking a negative. Uchimura managing to save the day at the end with a win, but still minus 14.4. And Maika, the big loser on the day, but really not that big, only minus 19.5, especially when compared to their overall lead here at 320 ending the day.
Yeah, when you have 300 points to spare, again, you don't pull the champagne out, but let's just say it's on ice.
Right. And for those of you who have been following Team WRC in the Sankei Shimbun Cup, that is Jenn, Mio, and Yumi Uotani. You'll be pleased to know that they are still winning their group above the Ground Queens. Definitely not as safe of a lead as Maika. That's
Ground
very
Queens
tenuous.
back, but if the scores end up something like this, you may end up seeing both teams advance. We did talk about the tiebreakers earlier. Again, it's not raw score, it's the difference between first and second. The closest 2 second place teams advance to the playoffs.
That's right, so we'll all be cheering for WRC to make it through to the playoffs. Both the team playoffs and the individual playoffs. We haven't seen the individual rankings today, but maybe in the future. I know Jenn had started out really high on them with a Yakuman in her first session. We'll have to see where the individual rankings shake out later on. We do have another session tomorrow that will be Group 1, and after that we will also have WRC's ending standings for this session, so their current standings after this week's session. So
can't complain being in first place there. Again, congratulations to all the teams. It's just such an awkward situation when one team's up 300 on everyone else.
right.
because you kind of want to make a Hail Mary play for your team, but at the same time, you still also just want to represent yourself and your pro organization well. So you're kind of pulled between those two, and of course your own personal score for any individuals if you're available or anywhere near the range for that. So there are a lot of considerations, but we just saw a lot of pretty defensive play at this table.
And with that being said, for all of us at Team WRC, of course, don't forget to come back tomorrow for more games. We got Corak here with us today. We had Harrison and Jenn earlier in the day. And we've got me, Jeremy Tipzntrix, signing us out. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.
Take care. Hope to see you tomorrow.